All right. I think everything is working. It does look like everything is working. Hello, everybody. Good day. Welcome back to some more Skyfactory 4 in this Sky Grid world. That's what this mess is all over there. Welcome back. Today or tomorrow, we're going to finish. We're going to get this thing fired up. We're going to do a little work on it today, but one way or another, the thing's going to start tomorrow. Who's all here today? Loading's here. Hello. Yeet Lord. Good day. Dima. Smitty. What up, Smitty? Taipan is here. Hello, Taipan. How goes it, everybody? So, I have let the game just run for a lot this week. Building up materials. I have thrown in some more. I got osmium amber going. I had automated that. So I did a bunch of osmium and lead. Just getting it together, some of the stuff we didn't have a large amount of. Dang it. Hang on a second. There we go. Okay. Not going to look like a lot is done here, but I promise I did do some things. Hello, Dr. Superfly. So, let's go up. So, I went down. Now I'm going up. There we are. Here's my trees. You guys have seen this. Doesn't look much different than normal. The only real difference is I put a little walkway, a roof, and a ceiling, and I put glass in here. So we can still see out the glass, but it's a solid wall. I can't get out. And it kind of just enclosed this area. I do have the option to add more cabinets back there if I need to, as well as I don't need a couple of these saplings. I could put some more cabinets up here. But then up top where the automation is, I've gone ahead and closed this in. So these are all the automations we've been running. I went ahead and put a roof on this thing as well. Set up a place for more automations on both outside walls. There's still plenty of place to set up automations should I wish to. But I think it makes it look a little bit nicer. So that's my simple storage and automation system, all inside that block now. So it looks just a little bit more self-contained. I like the way it looks. Yeet Lord says, Skyfactory will crash every time I got on, so I had to delete it and had to create a new one. No, I have been there, my friend. That is not fun. Sorry to hear that for you. Yeah, so overall, we've, I don't know, I think I like the way that turned out. Teleporter, that is an elevator block. So if you make elevator blocks, you can make them any color. White's the default. It's basically just an ender pearl surrounded by wool. And you put another one directly above it or beneath it. Hitting space, jumping, will port you up to the one above it. Hitting space, crouching, or hitting the shifts will take you down. So you, as long as the distance is fine, and there can even be stuff in between. If I had another floor in between here, I would just go through that. But elevator blocks will let you go up and down as long as they are directly on each other. I like to do 4x4 or 3x2. Sorry, 2x2 or 3x2, only because sometimes it's hard to line up on the one exact block, and if you're not right on it, won't let you jump. This one I can just get anywhere in the middle and I'm good. So let's take a look at our power here. So this has not been increasing much. Oh, you're very welcome, Dean. This has not been increasing much. I need more power. So we're going to make we're going to try to do something we didn't get finished the other day. We had started a process of trying to automate this, which was we were putting another reactor, but inside a compact machine. Where we got stopped is this piece right here. This one block needs solar. It's solar powered only, which means it has to be outside. It doesn't work inside. So what I'm thinking of doing is going ahead and just bringing this component out of it and using it as a second reactor. It's built and everything. I just have to get it powered up so we could use it, and that would double the reactors that we're kicking through right now. So I think that's what we're going to do to start off with. Try and get this second reactor up and going. You can see right here. No, right here. This is where the solar piece is. So I just need to bring the solar piece out, and I should be okay. So we're going to go in there, we're going to take a look at that and see what we need to do. I'm sure I'll need some cables, but I want to see how I've got it set up in there. And then we'll move along. But thank you for coming. And well, I don't even have it hooked up in here. I never did finish hooking up the fuels. Oh, I never did this side of it either. Oh, we may be a little bit further away than I thought. It's not hard to do this side. It's just heavy water, but all the hard stuff is done. At least it would have been if I had a compact machine. Which, I mean, a compact machine farm, which I don't have. Oh, we took that farm and used it for something else. Oh, I guess we won't be doing that after all. Intriguing. Do I want to make a whole nother lithium farm just to try to get this reactor going? Or do I look for external power sources? Interesting. I need enough flux power to run this thing. Have I made non-mechanism generators? No, I have not yet, because I'm still tweaking a couple things and making sure that I understand it. I've got it up and running now, just having a bit of a hard time reading some of the internals. Like that says 400,000 to 400,000. Does that mean it's putting out 400,000 or is it storing 400,000? When I go over here and I look at this thing, it says formed. That doesn't help me. Plasma, and 400 MRF. Does this mean that I'm making the maximum that I can make? This is staying full. It's not going anywhere else. I don't even know what these are for. And then it just has, I guess that's the heating I've got. This part is pretty much fine. So I think it's working correctly. It's putting out power, that's for sure. I've run stuff off. You know, the complications of life. So I would need to build another one of these. So I would have to build another lithium farm, which isn't too hard, and then just have a manufactory to crush it. Wait a minute. How much have I got in here? That's what I'm thinking, Fredo. I just thought hit the same thing. How much have I got built up in here? 99,000. Well, it does appear to be making a lot of it. I would then have to run it out of this compact machine and into the other compact machine. Doable. I have to connect power to the 4 lasers. Those charging. 99,200. I'm waiting to see if the number's going up or down. I didn't see it flip there. That was my fault. 203. So I am currently making... Of course, it's not running out there while I'm in here. And I do have room for a few more seeds if I need to in here. I have a feeling that that would work. 99,000. I mean, good Lord, that's a lot of dust. Wrong button. I think that that could work. So I would need to move this compact machine back closer to that. That wasn't good. Brick. Okay, so I would have to have it coming out of here, and then I could run it directly inside. I think that that could work. All right, let's get some cables. I need those. I'll need those. I will also need... What else will I need? Oh, tunnel. I'll need a tunnel. Good, I got one of those left. So I need it to come out the north side and go in the south side. I'll need 2 tunnels. Get this one done first. North, and I'll come out and make a few more tunnels. Most of my cough is gone, I'm happy to say. Still just a little bit of it there. Which side did I say? North, right? North? North. Okay. Now it's going to pull that down a little bit. This side's done. You make good points. Make good points, Frito. Wouldn't have to run it in here because I've got to bring that process out. You're correct. I was thinking the other one, which is the water. Yes, that's even better. Genius. It's not that I need to take back in. It's after this machine, I have to pump it back in. That's the difference. Okay, okay. I had it slightly befuseled, but that's okay. That's okay. So that doesn't actually need to be there. Need to set up the other machines first. Fix that out. Where's it at? Need all this stuff outside. Oh, that was accidental, but we'll figure that out. later. Oh, that's when we put the glass in. I remember now. We'll see the hologram a little bit more, which I'm hoping. Thank you guys for coming by and hanging out with me today. I appreciate you. So I still have it coming out this side, which is correct. I would need it to come out and into this. Okay. Doop. A block of some kind. We'll use this chest for now. I've got to get this stupid machine facing the right direction. Never works right the first time. Nope, didn't work right the first time. Okay. Here. There. Good, 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 good. Rid of the chest. I've got so much of a mess here. I'm going to have to pick up some of this. Grid map is cool looking. Want to see fly around? Yeah, it does look pretty snazzy. I agree. It's a fun world type to be in. I'm going to need a redstone. I spelled redstone way wrong. There we go. I don't want it to connect to this one. Huh. An idiot. No! Damn it. Hey, random guy, what's up? Overcomplicating this for myself, and I don't need. Bring a stack down. Overcomplicating my own system here. There. I don't need to have it coming out of a separate spot. It can just come out of the one, and it'll work just fine. I do have to get power on it. So I will need, what the Flux? That's what the Flux. Lurking! All right, Mystique. Hello. Lurk away, my child. Lurk away. Flux point? Maybe. Maybe. Run a power cable. And not have to use a second one, which would seem redundant. Cable. And then be able to run. Oh, another cable. More cables. All the cables. All right, so that part's working. Good. So now on this side, I need tubes. Tubes. Only have one tube. May need more tubes, but that's right. This will be fine for now. Tube. Then I got to set the solar thing up here. Got to be the right direction again. So I believe it's this one. I will be wrong, but I believe it. Oh, damn. Got it right the first time. Look at that business. All right, so starting to fill that up. The only downside is this now has to go into the compact machine. I'm going to need more tubes. Now, the only thing I'm concerned with, I've never run tubes through a compact machine. So I'm intrigued to see how that's going to work. So let's see. I'm going to need a tunnel. Where did I put that compact machine? Oh, here it is. I was going to say, scared myself for a minute there. This compact machine, I'm feasibly, what are you doing? Oh, I'm not flying. Yeah, I don't know if that will connect. We're going to have to find out. It's going to go in the west side. All right, we need to go get ourselves another tunnel before we can do anything. Tunnel oven. Tunnel oven. Tube. What do we need for a tunnel? Eat Lord singing the good music today. I appreciate it. Compact block, hopper, and redstone. Okay. Hopper. A couple of those, I think. And we'll take some compact. Back of those. What else did I say? Redstone? Yes, redstone. And I forget what the toss in is. I think it's redstone again. It is redstone. Good deal. To the elevator. Made these in a while. I made a bunch a while back, but we've been going crazy with the cheese whiz when it comes to some this business. Well, I threw a hopper in. That's not going to do anybody. That in. Can I ask something? Always random. Can I answer it? That depends. But you can always ask. Ah, good times. Let's make a couple while I'm down here. Lord knows we're going to need them again. I'll very likely need them in this system setup. So. How to automate crafting. Heck yeah! With a simple storage network, because that's what I'm better at. That's the way I do it. But if you're looking at how to automate crafting with simple storage, I can 100% do that. I almost the other day went in and automated all of the ambers and then realized that's actually a very common question I get, how to set up the automation. So now I've saved them so I can set them up as people have that question. So yeah, give me 1 second, just make one more set of tunnels here. And I will show you how to automate with simple storage. And we will be good. Then I can go and we'll finish this. Got lots of time. I'd like to get the reactor up and going by the end of tomorrow night's stream. Now, I will say this. Normally, I stream on YouTube every Sunday night and Monday night, starting at 9:30 p.m., like we are right now. There is the tiny, tiny chance I might not be able to stream tomorrow night. I won't know until early afternoon. I have to go to court for some stuff tomorrow. So depending on how that goes and what time I get home, hopefully I'm not, just all bummed out. You know how it is. But I will post this like I do normally on YouTube, post the stream up hours ahead of time. That way people will know if something happens and I'm not going to be able to stream tomorrow, I will post a community comment both in Discord and on the YouTube channel so everyone will know. I don't expect to miss it, but at the same time, I think it's only fair to let people know just in case. You know what I mean? I'd hate to be in a spot where I'm not able to stream and then everybody wonder where the hell I am. So just throwing that at you guys. Always a bad thing. Court's never a good thing, Smitty. But that's all right. Okay, so random guys wanted to know how to set up auto crafting. Okay, so here's how we're going to do this. A couple components you're going to need. First of all, you need to know what you're going to craft. In this situation, I'm going to go ahead and do an amber. Now, these are the ambers I've already got. What don't I have yet? Let's see. I've got copper, I've got lead, tin, and silver. Got tin. Don't see silver. Silver is our winner. So, first things first, get your recipe, right? We got, in this situation, I got 5 resin and 4 acorn. Excellent. Let's go over here to silver. You're going to want to do this, okay? You want to take out your resin. We need 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to do that twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They need to be in separate piles. Acorns the same way. There's 4. There's 4, okay? I'm just showing you that as it. We're going to do that. But you also need to make yourself 2 amber. 1, 2. I forgot to make that part first. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. Acorns. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And our 2 amber in separate piles. Hey, welcome, Mikey. All right. So once you have these, the next thing you're going to need is a processing cable. Okay. Sells one of those. You're going to need an auto crafter. You're going to need a lever. And then you need to connect, you're going to end up connecting this stuff somewhere in your simple storage. Anywhere in simple storage is fine. And I'll show you a little bit more about what I mean by that in just a second. So now that we have these components, I've already got my auto crafters and levers set up. So I'll show you those in a minute, but you'll want to grab those. Now you want to take those over here. You want to get one of these amber needs to go inside of a file folder. That should be first. Get that over with. And then get that file folder in your simple storage system. If you're going to auto craft that, you need a place for the stuff to go. That's usually the first step that people miss. So make sure you've got a folder, and you need to keep 1 amber on you, so don't throw them both in there. Okay? Then you have to go to anywhere on your system. So anywhere there's a gray pipe or a blue pipe or a purple pipe, you can connect it anywhere you want. Okay? So let's just say this is how we're going to start. Actually, let me go over here. I wanted to use this side first. I'm very picky. So what you're going to do is you're going to set up your auto crafter 1 space away from where you're going to connect it, right? Leave a space in there. That's where our processing cable is going to go. But it's the last thing we put on, right? Get your auto crafter, make sure it's got power, go inside and change it to requires redstone. By default, it's going to be always on. You want it on requires redstone. Then slap a lever on the front of it, but don't turn it on. Okay? Once you've got this set with power, you've got it set to that, we're going to go ahead and put our recipe in here. So we're going to grab our first stack of each. Okay, there's that. Okay, so there's our recipe. Now we've got our recipe in there. We're going to go ahead and take our processing cable and connect it. You have to do this last. Make sure your recipe's in there first. Then you're going to go in here, and on the left-hand side, you're going to click with the recipe. 5 resin, 4 acorns. So you don't have to draw it out like in the shape. You just need to have it in the right stacks. And whatever this makes, you have to put what it makes over here. That's what that other amber is for. Now, it says transaction valid, so that works. Okay? That works. If this actually made 5, you'd have to click with 5, but you need that to work. And then, let's see, the last time, let's see, after you've got that in there, you go back up into your crafter, right? You'll notice it. See, silver resin, flip it on, and nothing will have happened because this has 2 components. So move the resin in, go ahead and take the second one, boop, and now it's making resin, or amber. And it will make amber forever as long as there's stuff in there to make it. You're done, you never have to touch it again. Let's see. Let me catch up with chat here real quick. So that's auto crafting. If you need me to go over that again, let me know. Let's see. Will this work in Skyfactory 3? No, completely different system. Skyfactory 3 works very, very differently. So how you craft there is going to depend on what you're using. So I apologize. I've not done that for a while. Off the top of my head, I'd have to download Skyfactory 3 and get into it again on that one. I think I have may have a tutorial on it. Let me take a look. Let's put craft in. Oh, how many Skyfactory 3 one? Nope. Only one I have is... So I don't have anything for auto crafting in Skyfactory 3. It's a little bit harder in Skyfactory 3. Because you don't have quite access to all the stuff you do in 4, obviously. 3 is a whole different beast. Feels like you're not watched in a month. Yeah, no problem. I'm not sure. You may have to look for something specific if you're trying to auto-craft something, but auto-crafting is much more limited in Skyfactory. At least it was when I played it. They may have updated it some since then. This is good info. Found your place with the pointless stuff I learned to accurate. All right. Okay, so we've got this here. And we've got our tubes. We'll get our tubes and our tunnel tubes. So we need the tunnel. Oh, what's that? I do not have that window up. Hey, Ace, thank you very much. Jaeger shot, don't mind if I do. I'm going to grab it. Don't you all look at my butt. Some of you looked. I can't. Midnight? Kitty's up there. Can't believe it. Typically requested it. All right, let me get back in here. I'll move the rest of my dinner. I'll eat that later. I'm tired of eating. Not something I say very often. I've got this brand new big fat bottle of Jaeger that I haven't opened yet. So we're going to crack that guy open today. You heard the cracking noises there? Whew! Smells like death. All right. Using a special one. This is brought to me by good friends and community members, Jim and Smashley. When the DM smiles, it's already too late. That is accurate, Yuri. All right, let me get in here and pour some of this death in a cup. Jaeger always spills when you first put it. Hey, no problem, Random. Have yourself a great night, bud. Jaeger always spills when you first open it. It doesn't pour well. Why am I on this screen? Oh, yeah. I know. Might as well keep everything up and running. Do like this. So I was going to connect this to a tank. I still am, but I'm going to put the tank inside. I think that would be better. All right. Jaeger shot. Thank you very much, Icenix, for the donation. Thank you for your continued support. I really appreciate that. Ugh. Oh. That just never gets better. Damn, that never gets better. West. That's enough to make a man hurl. That's rough sauce. Ugh. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'll put this down here. Make it west. Okay. I'm going to take tubes, and hopefully this hooks up. The fact that it hooks up is a good sign. Now, what I want here is a tank, though. I'm going to go make a tank real quick. Oh. Damn it. Things I do. Oh, it's connected now. Good. So it did connect on the outside. Become immune to Jaeger. That's all right. There's still a couple alcohols out there that are worse. 2 in particular. And even 1 is worse than that. Some of you have been there when I've had to do those alcohols. Ugh, God, that's rough sauce. I usually try to save those for like charity streams and such. They're just so rough. I need a big fat tank. I need a big fat tank. Basic tanks. Let's get 1, 2 of these. And then, oh, I've already made 2 ultimate gas tanks. Heck yeah. Look at me being ahead of the ball. What are they? Yeah. So first one is gin. Gin is rough sauce, my friends. I kid you not. Gin hurts Draven. And I thought gin was the worst. But I'd forgotten about my nemesis. Everclear. I did Everclear. Drank it more when I was younger. But it was not good then either. But back then, people drank that because they thought it was cool. We were wrong. Very, very wrong. No, I want that input. Yeah, input connected. Not getting any gas because I'm technically in here, so nothing can get in here while I'm doing it. I have to leave and make sure that that's working. And I'm hoping that it is. I have to leave and let that run. And then when that runs, we got to connect power to these and get that charging. Then I also have to get the heavy water on this side. Ugh. Oh, it's still hurting me. I try not to drink anything after a shot for a few minutes, just so I am being punished by whatever's happened, right? What mod adds normal like wood, diamond, and other paxels? That's a great question. Let's find out. Diamond paxels are part of the Pickle Tweaks mod. I realized that, to be honest with you. Pickle, P-I-C-K-L-E, excuse me, space tweaks, T-W-E-A-K-S. That is diamond, gold, also does copper, does everything except the supremium, or the essence ones. That's part of mystical aggreditions. You are very welcome, Smitty. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was letting that tank fill up, and I need some more flux, so I can get to fluxing. Going to need, how many fluxes? Probably that many. Okay. Yuri, we are, again, we're dabbling back with this thing. Remember we were trying to build this in there the other day? I am building it again in there, except the one component that required solar, the thing that was keeping us from being able to do that, is right here. I'm starting to think I need a tank inside and outside for when I'm inside working, so that it's still producing fuel. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make one more tank and have it inside, or on the outside. Tank. Ultimate gas tank. How convenient! So let's see. That tube has to come out to there. That's going to work. We just have to change the way a couple things look here. Don't worry, kids. I'm a professional. Not really. Don't believe any of the lies I just told you. None of that. That's amber. I don't want. Come on, give me a cobblestone or something. Something I can build with. Need something to build with. Not far enough. That's far enough. All right, so whoop. I'm hoping this doesn't mess with that. It didn't. Okay, good, good. This. Whoop. Over one. West side. Figure this. Output. Project is on. Input coming in the front. Output coming out the side. Okay, there we are. This, that. Alright, so that's working again, but now I've got a tank in here, so that way, when I'm inside working, this thing still can produce and build us up more fuel. Which is what's important. To make sure this is unaffected. That's still full of deuterium. It should be. I haven't done anything with that. This. is still full. Now, where this is going to get a bit of a challenge is at night when the sun goes. Don't have vein miner. Oh, gotcha. All right, so that's set. That's ready. We've got this complete. So let's get in here. We're doing the flux. That's to get our lasers going. In case I forgot one, let's go ahead and grab a lever. And then I have to set up the heavy water. So for that, I need an electric pump. Electric pump. Make sure there's nothing in it. Full of water. That one's no good. Okay, let's another one. Figure if it's sitting by itself, it's probably got something in it. So I'll take that one. And what else do I need? I've already got the power. I need an electrolytic separator. Okay. Electrolytic separator. Okay, got one of those. So power. And then that's just going to produce... Oh, I need the filter. I need the filter. Got the filter. Filter upgrade is... I will need water. And I will need something to build with. Let's grab ourselves some more brick. Got tubes. I've already got tubes. I'm going to need another tank. I think I used up the... Tankity tank tank. Advanced tank. Elite tank. Oh, no! Why did that not work? Scared me. Elite tank. Ultimate tank. Oh, no! I don't have any of those. I don't have any of those. One of you stole that. Let's see here. So Infinity Drill still is legendary. It is a very long process. You are correct. Why are there so many blocks everywhere? Oh, so this Skyfactory 4 world is called Skygrid. When you first create your Skyfactory world, there are different worlds you can start with, different starting things. And most people use the traditional one. It's just that tree floating in the middle of space and you build from it. But Skygrid gives you, you don't start with a tree, you start with nothing, and then you got to start by building all this stuff out there. It's very cool. Filter, I got filter, what was it? Oh, a tank, I need tanks, hang on. Definitely need an ultimate tank, so. Tank. So what did I say I needed? I needed these, which is reinforced alloy, and obsidian. I only have pulverized. Reinforced alloy. Ooh, I'm almost out of those. We're going to have to make some more alloys here. All right, let's get in here. Obsidian. So if I need... Everything's so dark with it. Where's it at? There it is. Refined. Which is diamond dust with the stuff that I have. Okay, so I need diamond dust. Diamond dust, which I have. Excellent. Combining factory, infusing. There it is. There it is. I guess what we need there. Excellent. And then I needed, trying to make an alloy. That requires the obsidian I just made. Okay. Space for that? I guess I do. Obsidian. That stuff. I want like 9 of these. I've been trying a bunch of mod packs, but they just crash every 2 seconds. Yeah, that can happen depending on, you know, your PC and what it's got going on. Not fun at all. Maybe want to try to aim for some that are a little less PC challenging. There are a lot of great ones like that don't take too bad. I was able to play on my old computer relatively effectively with Galacticraft. It got a little bit harder when I got in space. And it was not a good computer. It was a horrible computer. And I also... Other one was... I don't think that Sky Magic Islands took a lot. Your birthday's in 6 days, so maybe we get some more RAM. Hey, early happy birthday to you, bud. I hope you get whatever it is you're looking for. I do hope you have a good birthday. Party hard, but party safe. All right, so I got that. I think that's everything, which of course means I'm forgetting something, but we won't know until I get inside, and then I get angry at myself. What is this business? Bouncy creeper. No. No bouncy creepers out of that. Get in here and get to rocking. Gigabytes is your old computer. Oh, I want to say it ran off of 8 gigabytes of RAM. It was a trash factory. Padoop. 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 And in case you hadn't guessed it, padoop. Padoop, the official sound effect. Onlydraven Gaming. So nothing's coming in here right now. See how we looking inside? Here. 0 fuel. That's a problem. That's a problem. Why is the fuel not... If it's 0, why is nothing going in here? See, this is what I'm concerned with. I'm concerned that these tubes will not go through compact machine. Which, if so, just destroys this entire concept. And might require that I have to rebuild this outside. Put on every side but the front, because that's output. That's correct. It's got no fuel. 0 fuel. Connecting rate should be on 2. Connect rate is, but I'm not getting any fuel in here. This is so frustrating. Because there's a chance I'm going to have to rebuild this completely outside. It's, I think it's a gas. Go outside and take a look before I mess with anything else. If this isn't going to, I don't want to build the rest of it if it's not going to work outside. Let me check and make, yeah, because these are gas tanks that I'm using, so this is a gas. And that was the concern. Yeah, it's tritium gas. Yeah, it's not pulling anything out. Something about this. It's getting gas to the compact machine. Okay, hang on, I've got it connected to the west side. Let me go back inside and make sure I've got it connected to the west side. Yep, got it connected with west side. And it completes the connection. So it is registering that it's connecting outside because it completes the connection when I put it on west. And I understand nothing will come in here while I'm in here because the outside's not working. I get that. But when I leave, something should be going in. Right now, this should be going down because the sun's not up, so this machine's not running. So this should be going down instead of up, but it's not. Auto eject is on. Output. Well, it's already outputting, so I don't need to worry about that. Fuel's not going. Thermal dynamics. I don't think I've ever messed with those. What to put in? How can you enchant the sword? So getting yourself a enchanting book of whatever enchantment you want, and then place that in an anvil with your sword will use some experience. How do you remove the hunger bar? There's not really a way to remove the hunger bar. I don't have one because I became an android. And when you're an android, you don't eat anymore, so it takes it off automatically. But I don't know a way to specifically remove it. What was I doing? Thermal dynamic. The flux ducts. Oh, I've done a tutorial on these forever ago. Transfers fluids. Fluids, items. Looking for something that does gas. Items and redstone. I don't think any of these do gas. Yeah. None of these are gas tubes. They're just for items and for fluids. Or power. My friends, I have a very bad feeling that I'm going to have to build this other reactor outside here, which doesn't take that long. It'll take like 5 or 6 minutes, but I think that's what we're going to have to do at this point because it is just not playing nicely, sadly. So be it. All right, I guess that's what we're going to have to do. In here, first, let me go ahead and build a place to put it. Okay. Oh, I appreciate it. No problem, Icy. Glad to help if I can. Grab ourselves some more brick. Brick. Don't have a lot of brick left. And we'll grab ourselves a building gadget. I mean, in the long run, this is just going to be easier on me anyways, but then I'll worry about stuff running in and out. Just always be out here, which is fine. That system and that system are still perfectly fine. I can run them as is. I'm going to have to change the way this looks just a smidge to get it up there. Do you have experience points? Do you have enough experience levels to do it? Because you have to have a certain amount of experience to do the book over it. It takes from you. And the sword goes in first, then the book, and then it should tell you if you have the enchantment stuff. Plus, it has to be an enchantment that is compatible with the sword. Would be the other thing. I know on mine right now, let's see, I've got Leech 3, Looting 1, Knockback 2, Sharpness 4, Magic Siphon 5, and Insight 2. Let's see, let me zip back over here real quick. I don't think I have another book, but see, I haven't got one in a while. Venom 2. Try that one. Where's my anvil? Sword, book. It says enchantment cost 129. So if you're not getting that, and you are in Skyfactory 4, then either the book you're using is non-compatible, the sword you have is already maxed out, which that would be hard to get, or you just don't have the enchantment cost. And it has to be in a regular anvil, not an iron anvil or magma anvil. When you put it in with a compatible book, it will tell you what the cost is. And the more you add, the higher that book gets. Or the more the cost gets. Name that. Name this. I don't have 129 experience levels to add it on there right now. I could get them, but it would take a while. What did I come down here for? Oh, temporary torches. That's what it was. I need torches. You're a very enchantable person. I find you quite enchanting, Yuri. Just, yeah, you're very welcome. Happy I could help. Let's get a little bit of torches up here just while we're building this, and then I'm going to get a flare. You know what? That was stupid. Why don't I just get a flare lantern and lighten it all up in one shot? If anybody needs me, I'll be over here. Stupid. Okay. Boop. That should be about center. That should handle most of that. All right, so we're going to have to go inside this compact machine, rip out its guts, and rebuild it out here. Very depressing. But, you know, you live, you learn, right? We learned something. The concept of doing this just, unfortunately, was not really what we were looking for. That's all. There. Those outside. Tunnel. Don't hit. Okay, so we got to remember it's a plus sign, just on the sides. Okay, the glass, it took a bit to get the pattern that would work. So this. All right. That. Everything looks like everything. Okay. Exit we go. Alright, so I'm going to have the front facing the same direction, because that puts the fuels on the same side I need them to be. And this thing, if I remember correctly, is pumping heavy water like a beast, so I might be able to use that same thing to power both of them, just like we're doing over here. One lithium farm. So that'd be nice. It'd be nice to try. So let's see. Let's get these out of the way first. We need these and these and these. All right, so the bottom is that plusity sign. I remember that one. Okay, so let's see. How far back am I going to put? I want to have plenty of room for the lasers, so I may have to make this a little bigger than I thought. Oh, that should work. Let's go back one more. One more. 5, 1, 2, 4, 5, 1. I'm gonna be an old hat at making these reactors by the time I get done with this stuff. And then above that is... So that would be the glass one. Glass, glass, glass. That. See here, I'm trying to get the most high-level enchant on Unbreakable. Unbreaking. The experience cost is ludicrously high. On what type of weapon? I would recommend making a Supremium one, which is already unbreakable. Another reason why I like it. It's one less unbreakable I have to use. All right, so this is the Fatty McWideside. So I'm going to get one of these, these, and this on the front. Okay. So glass, glass, glass. Okay. You. 3. Top one is 1, 2, 2. 2, 3, 4. I actually like that I'm getting like used to using this thing. Adapt. Reactor is built and is working. That's also Lex is correct. You can also use hell shelves to do that as well. Oh, you're going to put it on armor. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the good news with the armor is they're dang near unbreakable as it is. You can just toss them in a powered anvil and it'll charge them up again real quick. I mean, that's a lot of experience to put unbreakable on something that's close to unbreakable and instantly fixable. Not saying you shouldn't do it. I'm just saying. A lot of XP. All right. Let's see. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I think that got turned off the other day because I was streaming something on Twitch and it was in the way of something we were playing in the game. So I hit it so people could see the stat on the game. There it is. Sorry about that. All right. So let's see. How did we do this? I think red's pointing this way. 8, right? Okay, that's good. Should be able to... Oh, wait. This. How did we do that? Oh, crap. No, I need the lasers. Let's go ahead and get... I also need a brick. Simple. Here's my question. Maybe you guys can help me here. If I put a lever here, will that affect that? You know what I mean? I don't know how to tell. Yeah, that should work. Laser amplifier. Still storing some juices. I have it on high. Okay, feasibly should work. Let's get one laser hooked up so we can see if it's working. Not control that. I am going to lose at least one charge. So I was trying to hopefully use every side, but fortunately, not going to be able to. I have to waste one side on charging with it. Yes, I might as well do this one. That should work. Yes, that works. Okay. So be it then. That will be the one side that doesn't get a chart. Laser. Yee-hee. And laser. That is too many boots. How many feet do you have, man? One more, I do. That'll get that chart, because we've got to get that leveled up to a certain distance before we can even fire this thing on. It's going to take a while, because that's got to get to half charge. So I wanted to get that going, so that part's working while I'm over here getting the fuels set up. So I'm going to need a tube. I'm going to need the tank. Whoop. Need to have excess. Okay. Make sure that's still set up correctly. Eject on, output on the front, input from everywhere else. Okay. Basically, I have to run this tube all the way over there. It's not going to be pretty. I'm going to get the job done. Wait a minute. Why did I do that? I already have a tank for this. This is the tank. Bring our tubes. Not going to be pretty, but it'll get the job done. One has the fuel in it. Right in that. Yeah. Well, oh my God. Everywhere but where I want it to be. I do this without breaking the brick underneath. Whoop. You just use the require redstone to keep it off so you can on all sides. Well, I just need to flip it on off as. Yeah, like I said, I don't even have to change. Where'd that brick go? I didn't have to change any of the settings inside. It just auto sets, which is nice. Run cables. Oh my God, I cannot line up these cables. They're so visually challenging for me. This. Okay. That will fill that. Still not going into the machine, though. Going in, so that's what matters. Wait, real quick, just to make sure that's working. Let's make sure I can get it working. Let's turn the solar machine. Let's sleep real quick and make sure that it's pumping out and doing what it's supposed to. Come on, Steph. You got the red stuff. That's going. It appears to be working. That's working. That's working. Tank is getting fuller, and that thing was already done. Excellent, excellent. So that part is done. All I need over here is heavy water, which I'm going to run a separate one for that, because it's super easy to do, and I've already got all this stuff in my inventory. I'm setting up a second mechanism reactor because I'm going to have to power this entire fusion reactor to get it up and running. So my goal is to use power from 2 of these to run that. This produces quite a chunk of power. This tube, tank, right. Give me my heavy water one. Should be already set. Output on the front, input everywhere else. Yes, okay. That, how do I have that? That and then down one, okay. Down one. Put this guy that way. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Still can't get that event. Working on it. I haven't tried it yet on this world. We're going to try it again. Oh my God. That goes right underneath of it. These. We're going to try anyways. That's got power. That. Okay. That will be my water. And I need pump. Set that against. Man, I hope this doesn't have power in it. Good. Okay. Here, put in my filter. I'll speed them up. I'll speed up some of these processes in a minute. Right now, I'm just trying to get it going. All right, so that's good. My most enchanted book is Soulbound. Big one. That should be producing heavy water. Oxygen, we're just going to dump. Deuterium should be going in here, which will actually be filling it in here. We are getting deuterium. All right, so this is up and going. I mean, for all intents and purposes. I just have to let this charge up, and I need to get some upgrades in the speeds of some of these other machines. So we're going to do that, but then we just got to let that power get up. And then the next step is to flux the living hell out of the reactor. So that'll be fun. So much fluxing today. But no one flux like Draven. Just saying. All right, so I'm going to need upgrades. I'm going to need 3 sets of each. 1, 2, 3, and speed. 1, 2, 3. Whoops! Forgot I can't do that anymore. I put a wall in there. For those of you who weren't here earlier, I finally went and encased this in. Some glass and such. Built more places for auto crafting. So that way the simple storage system is now kind of self-sufficient with inside that little machine, or that little area, which I like the way it looks. Why did I take the power? Oh, I took the flux off these. They don't need it. All right, so that's going, that's going, that's going, that's going. It's going. First, so you have 3 million redstone and 1.5 million iron. Yeah, I mean, how much redstone? Iron I use a lot of, so I've got a couple of that. Speed. Oop. Don't walk through lasers. They do hurt your face. This machine. Power. Power. Compatible with that. Not compatible with that. It is compatible with speeds. Speed will do that. This one is compatible with power. Okay. All right. So all 3 of those machines are now running on maximum efficiency. This tank will continue to fill up with tritium during the daytime, and then at nighttime, the reactor will pull out of that to survive. You can one at a time. I just usually. And then deuterium, same situation. It's building it up very slowly. Speed energy in there. Oh, gotta put speed energy in here. Whoops. Missing. I need 8 more speed. I knew I was missing something. Because I miss all the things. Speed's up and running. Power's up and running. Speed. Alright, so that will crank up the amount of heavy water that's being produced. That's going to fill up the rest of the system. Most delicious. Speed looks like now. Ah, that's much better. Much, much better. Deuterium is a little bit slower than tritium, but deuterium will run at night, whereas the tritium will not. Tritium. I'm using all the wrong words here. All right, so this is ready to go. I just have to let this thing fill up with enough power halfway, and then we'll be able to set it off. That'll give us a second reactor. Oh, I should probably put a plug on the back. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Well, maybe I should wait till I turn it on. I may have to build up. We'll play on the safe side. All right. Yee-hee. All right. So now that that's done, for all intents and purposes, an extra tank there. That's pretty good. Here's what we're looking at now. So, in case you've just tuned in, our goal here is to get up and running a maximum size fusion reactor. And I've already got the achievement for building it. It's built correctly. It gave me the achievement. But the achievement that has haunted my dreams, and the only achievement that's gettable that I haven't got, is 3rd times the charm. Build a nuclear craft fusion reactor that produces at least 3,333,333 RF per tick. Now, I do not for the life of me know if this reactor will produce that much. I've made one of the better fuels that I can. We've got 2 fuels that we've set up last time. We got deuterium and we got tritium, which is the same thing we're using in our other reactors. Those are being produced down here. Whoop. All right, so we got tritium and deuterium are being crafted inside of here. Prepping those, and then this is making molten diamond. And the molten diamond is what is being pumped into our coolers. All of these coolers are currently filled with molten diamond, which is the best cooling that we could get a hold of. Now, I don't know if that's enough coolers or too many. We don't know, because setting up the power for something like this, the hard part, let's see, where's the one I'm doing? Tritium, helium. Damn it, which one am I doing? Deuterium, and tritium. This is the one I'm doing. So it says the optimal temperature is 816 MK. Not gonna lie to you. I don't know what that is, but we're gonna figure it out. So that's one of the higher base max power. So it produces the base power it produces was the highest one that I could make, whose fuel didn't already require me having one of these reactors up and running. Because there is a couple that are better fuels, but they're produced by this machine. That's not going to help me running this machine if I don't have the fuels yet. So I need to get it 816 MK. Michael Knights, there you go. That's good stuff right there. So it says temperature here. So I'm assuming that has to get to the MK, which means I'm either going to need to add or probably remove some coolants to get the temperature to the optimal amount. And we'll have to just kind of play that by ear. I'm going to have extra ones ready to go. So extra coolers, like stacks of those, so we're ready to go. The fuel is already in the machine. You can see we've got it running. And it is just building up extra inside of here. As you can see, we have a lot of deuterium up there and even more tritium. No, the other way around. We have a lot of tritium, more deuterium. As for the coolant, we have a horrendous amount of coolant. So I'm not worried about running out of any of those. Yeah, I've got coolants on the bottom and top of the corners. The reason for they're set up this way is they boost their opposites. So top of this corner boosts bottom ones on this corner. and vice versa. These top through the bottom over there. So I have them crisscross that way to get the maximum amount of cooling. Now, I could have filled the whole sides, and I may need to. I don't know yet. We'll have to figure that out as we get there. The hard part is now I have to flux this stuff. So my thought process is that I put flux port every other space. I know that's a lot. On right here, right? And then I would need to run... See, that's the hard part. See, that's the problem is I have no way of... I have to put one on here all by itself because of the coolers. So... yeah, I may just literally put their own flux every other space on this thing. It's a lot of flux, but I'd much rather have too much power going in than too little. Why do I always go live when I'm at school? Because this is when I'm off my other job. My other job ends at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, and I start streaming 30 minutes later. Lost all recipes in Deep Mob Learning. Was freaking out. Did you find them again, Terry? Trying to miss anything in chat? No, I think I'm good. Okay. Good stuff. I don't like to miss things. So I'm going to need all the fluxing points that I can make. That's going to be, right? Points? Yes, flux point. Okay, that's right. We needed redstone. So I fixed that already. That where it needs to be. Let's see. And a command, gotcha. Hello, Bionics. Bionics Fan 1. Hello, welcome, welcome. Now, I turned off my machine, or my automated process that turns redstone blocks into redstone powder. So hopefully it's been building up the redstone blocks we're going to need. I got 6K. That should work. All right. So it all comes down to the rest of the flux, right? I've got obsidian going, I think. I should look at that. Obsidian... 73,000. So we're good on obsidian. I'm good on redstone. I need flux and eyes of ender. So these are the two things I need now. So when it gets to actual flux, I've got 13,000. I made a bunch. That should help. But the eyes. The eyes. Got 934. I'm hoping that's enough. Let's see here. 40 saplings, your compact machine. Almost got every sapling. Very nice. True Dog says, I'm using files for my storage with simple storage. And then I have a buffer chest. When I put items into the controller, it doesn't go into the file folders I have for those items. What are you doing? Here you go. So the important thing you have to remember is your file folders need to be set at a higher priority than your dump chest. So my dump chest, I set it the number 5. By default, they're on 0. The lower the number, the higher the priority. So all the ones connected to your filing cabinets are probably 0s because that's the default. Turn up your dump chest to 5 above that, and it'll always look inside cabinets that have a 0 cable before it even looks at something that has a 5. If they're both 0s, it's normally just going to stick it in whatever's closer. In this situation, it's probably your chest. But that's where priorities come into view. So if I had 5 chests and I wanted items to overflow in a specific order, I could change their priorities to go in that specific order. You are very welcome, True Dog. Yay. I like it when I get questions I can actually answer. All right, so we need to make all the fluxing flux. Let's get fluxing. I'm going to need so many. So... the hard part, say the hard part, I'm going to connect all these, but I'm not going to connect them to my network yet. I need that second reactor to build up power. That's why I don't think I'm going to fire this up till tomorrow, which is okay. We're going to get it ready to the point where it's ready to do it. And then for a chunk of tomorrow, I'm just going to let the game sit there and build up power for us. So the goal anyways. So that way tomorrow we can turn on the reactor relatively early into the stream. So that way we can see if it's working. If not, we got some times to try to hopefully troubleshoot it. Takes 4 of these to make 1 flux point. So all I can here. Motley says, so I just built the 24 by 24 today. Excellent. And forgot it was running. Blew all the, oh no. Nuclear meltdown. I have had that happen. All right, I've burned through all my pearls at this point. Not the first time I've said that. All right. Oh, all right, let's get to fluxing. The worst part is I'm going to have to go back through and turn every one of these onto the network. Yet, but eventually. And I know some of you are going to think that I'm putting on way too many. You will be correct. But I'm going to do it anyways. Powering this thing, again, I've had this fail on me time and time again. So I'm going to just power the hell out of this thing. Oops, redstone. Too many. All right, see what we can do with it. I'm going to start on the inside. My goal is, again, to flux every other spot. Hope it's an even number. I'll have to see. I'll know once I'm getting closer to the middle. I'll have to figure out how I'm going to do that one there. Every other time I've tried to do this, I've used a maximum fission reactor, which can produce a lot of power, but I'm always, oops, that is not right. I've always built it off TBU fuel, which doesn't produce quite as much as it could. I'm trying to do this without dropping it. Oop, there we go. So, all right, so I'm going to need to power that. That's how I'm going to have to do the top one and the bottom one. That'll work. Okay, again. These things take a ton of power, and you have to get the temperature up and the power on it and running for a certain period of time in order for the reactor to work. So, again, pointing out why I'm doing it the way that I'm doing it. Every other time I've done it, I've used cyclic cables, and literally every inch of this thing was covered in cyclic cables. And I've struggled to keep everything powered because the cables don't always transmit, can only transmit a certain amount of power. And so I've had big, like maximum size mineral batteries running them, and it still becomes an issue. So with this, I should eliminate the power flow problem because every one of these can basically do its full power flow. It's just having enough power somewhere, I forgot to put one up there, to run it. And that's why I want the second reactor up and running. And I'll show you guys here in just a minute, for those of you who may have just tuned in, why and how I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. This one. I can turn on all at the same time. Can you? You have to turn them on the network, don't you? You still have to be connected to the network. And I can't turn off the network because I have everything else running off of it as well. Oh, you can hear the liquid diamond. I didn't know that. Pretty cool. All right, so top, bottom. I did not put one on the top over here. So again, the second, I've got the two reactors up and running. They're running into the Flux network. This is running into the Flux network for power. And then all of these are running into the Flux networks as well. So I've got a lot of power going in. And then I've got this, which has 45 billion RF stored in it so far. And so I'm still, that's why I want the second reactor. This is going up very slow. So I'm hoping the second reactor will help. I want to build this up because I don't know quite how much all these flux are going to pull out. You know what I mean? To keep those things running. Because not only does it take power to charge them, it's got to keep them going too. So I want to have as much power built up as I possibly can. That's why I want to bring that second reactor online and then hopefully let it charge for a while. Tomorrow, before I head out to do my legal stuff, I will turn the game on and just let it sit AFK while I'm gone all day. I'll put myself in a tiny box so that nothing appears and accidentally kills me. See how we're looking at this. Getting there. That's got to be halfway to fire this up. I also got to put the fuel thing in it, which I haven't done yet, but I can remember that. All right, so I know this is going to seem redundant, but I have my reasons. Whip. Not what I meant to do. Let's see. Here. And again, I know I could be putting these on the edge in here to run 2 at once, but then I'd still have to stick with them. I'm going to, again, I'm just going to overkill this. This has failed on me every time I've ever tried. Ah, it's not going to fit. Damn it. You know it's going to. Okay, well, I guess we can just do that. It works. Yeah. Oh, that means I can leave that lamp in the middle. I would much rather overkill it than underkill it. This is if this doesn't work, I say this every time. If this doesn't work, I'm never going to try it again. But I think you all know that is not the case. I am totally going to try it again. Ah, no! You turd. Luckily, I haven't turned this on yet. I'd be angry. Let's see. What am I using for flying? There we go. I am using Supremium Armor. A full set of Supremium Armor gives you creative flight. And it's my preferred armor. Ah, there it is. Preferred flight method in the game. Because of all the other perks that come with Supremium Armor. Bear with me, I'm grabbing some gummy lifesavers and finishing up this drink. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm worried about. Everything's going well, Ghost of Sparta. And yourself? How's the life, homie? Doing all right? I am just... You guys can all go tell your friends and family. Tonight on YouTube, you watch somebody get fluxed. I'm so dirty. So the way I'm setting this up now, feasibly, every plug is responsible for charging 1.5. Right? This one's charging 100. This one's charging 100. Oh, no, I guess 2, right? Because it's going to be half on each side. So I think that should be hopefully enough to provide the power I need. Oh, many flux. Little time. Actually, I've got all the time in the world, right? We're not on a schedule. Anybody have a good weekend? Anybody do anything cool? I streamed. I streamed and worked my heartbreaking, soul-crushing job, but then I streamed. Let's see. Friday night was Witcher 3. Had a lot of fun there. And then I was over on Twitch. And Saturday night, my friend Colonel Gaming and I did our 7 Days to Die duo game. Both in there. We got a couple extensions up where we do that every Saturday. It's where people can come in and you earn points just by sitting in the chat and by chatting. And you can use those points to summon zombies or monster animals or whatever. Or, you know, if you really want to be nice, give us weapons and armor. It's a way for you get to hang out and mess with the game while we're playing. Never going to try it again 5th time. That is correct, Terry. I am nothing but predictable. Lord knows I am. But that's over on my Twitch channel. If you have a Twitch account, it would be awesome if you'd consider giving us a follow over there. It is Onlydraven Gaming, all one word. No space, no underscore. I stream over there Wednesday all day, Thursday afternoon, Friday night, and Saturday night. I'm over here Sunday night, Monday night, and Thursday night. Sunday night and Monday night are Minecraft, and then Thursday's D&D content. No, wrong. 1 billion lava? A lot. Pattern must be complete. I'm starting to think I'm not going to have enough flux. Make some more flux today. after this, I just have to do the bottom one, and then we'll be done. Now remember, I will at some point have to come around and turn all of these on. Oh no, I've got enough. I got more in there than I thought I did. All these onto the network. I know that the two on the ends are powering the same one. It just looks better. You know, consistency. So much fluxing. It's a dirty stream. So today's phone call of the day at my other job. For those of you who don't know, I work in a call center for a national cell phone carrier. I work in the get yelled at department. Somebody's mad and wants to cancel their service, or somebody's mad and they want to speak to a supervisor, they come to me. I've been doing it at this job for over 5 years, and I did it for 7.5 years at ADT Security, same type of job, get yelled at all. Karen's come to Draven. Today was actually a dude who was mad that I wouldn't give him 12 months of credit because his father had passed away a year earlier and no one had been using the line. And I'm like, but you never told us. I can't cancel a phone line just because I feel like it. You know what I mean? I got to know someone's dead before I can just cancel it because they're dead. I know, and people are like, well, you can look at it and see I didn't use it. I'm like, yeah, but nobody's looking at it every day. Nobody comes into your account and sees how much you're using your phone. A, we don't care. And B, we don't have that kind of time. Well, I would feel if I didn't turn it on, I should get some form of a refund. Like, no. Let me ask you a question. You have a cable? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, if you don't turn your TV on a month, does cable give you any money back? Man, there was a pause there for a few minutes. Not the same thing. It's the exact same thing, sir. You have the capability to make a phone call at any time should you wish because you're paying for that service. How much you use, that's up to you. You're paying for the ability to make phone calls, not per phone call. Like us to charge you per minute or per phone call, we can go back to that type of method, but I guarantee you, you'll be paying way more than you do now. For some reason, he hung up on me. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Subscribe with 3 weeks ago. Learned a lot from your tutorials. Hey, that's awesome, Arwen. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's awfully nice of you. Same as Well Nazon. I see that as well. Just jumped in to say thanks for your videos. Honestly, some of the best tutorials on YouTube and super helpful. Well, again, thank you as much as well. I like that. Thank you very much. I really enjoy helping people out, and I appreciate you taking the time to pop in and say so. That's awfully nice of you. And welcome to the community. We are happy to have you. Hated the per minute garbage. Oh yeah, man. Back in the day. That's back when nobody had internet on their phone, right? Nobody cared about the internet because there weren't such things as smartphones yet. All there was you had to pay per minutes. I have 500 minutes. Back when the nights and weekends were free, right? If you want to make a call at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Tuesday, that costs you. And now every phone plan has unlimited minutes, unlimited text. I wasn't even counting texting. Texting was a whole nother beast. I remember, oops, oh no, DEFCON 3. I remember going up to Canada to visit some family. And I just started dating a girl at the time. This is a long time ago. And, I chatted with her a decent amount while I was up there. It was a friend's wedding. We'd only been going out for like a month or so. So, we're still in that phase. We're still talking a lot. We still liked each other. That phase of the relationship. And I came home to a $700 phone bill. Didn't even have the ability to go on the internet. That's just $700 to use my phone in Canada. 9 p.m. for them free minutes. That's right. And then I think it was Verizon or AT&T first came out with the, well, we'll let you start using it at 7. And people are like, oh my God, 2 extra hours. Gotta have it. Why so many flux points? Smitty asks. Because Draven is an amazing fluxer. It's because every one of these orange things has to be powered. And has to be maintained a certain level of power to get this reactor running and to keep it going. The amount of power is horrendous. So, if I put one in, say, down here, and don't put any over here, this one will fill up, Then it'll overflow to this one. Then overflow to this one, this one, this one, this one. But it only goes so far, and then it can't go any further. And if these few down at the end start drastically getting the power sucked out of them to get running, this one down here doesn't have the capability to keep those ones full and these ones down here. So by running one every other block, that should be more than enough to power. Each one will be responsible for basically 2 blocks. Thing is there enough power in the system? And that's what we're working on today. This is, for all intents and purposes, this is ready to go. I could fire this on right now if we wanted to. I just have to put a lever on the bottom of it, or I got to put a redstone and a lever to get it going. We'll do that last, so in case I don't accidentally turn it on. But it's built and ready to go. At this point, it's a matter of getting enough power to run it. I've always historically used a maximum size fission reactor, also from Nuclear Craft. But I've had challenges getting it running and keeping it going. And I've already got the advancement for building it. Right now I'm getting the advancement to get to 3.3 million RF. So I don't know how long I'm going to have to run it to get to that point. And I'm using much different fuels than I usually use the most basic fuels. This time I went up and I made the better fuels, some of the strongest fuels we could make. So I've got that automated here. Fuels being made here. We've got deuterium and we've got tritium. So those are being produced. And then the reactor over here. How do I stop mobs spawning as light won't keep them away? Skyfactory 4, light should keep them away. What you want to, here, let me go over here. What you want to do, if you haven't already, you may already know this. I apologize if I'm telling you stuff you already know. Hit F7, and you'll see yellow X's and red X's. If there's yellow X or red X, then that block is not getting enough light, and a monster can spawn there. Red, pretty much guaranteed. Yellow, potentially. So if you have any spots with yellow or red X's, you need more light. I would recommend, this is my personal favorite, you can see I've got glowstone in here. Glowstone works fine. But if you really want to do simplicity, right there. Feral Flare Lantern produces a horrendous amount of light, and it goes through walls. So being down here will light up top. I have other stuff too, because I put these down before. I don't need these here. But yes, Feral Lantern, I use those 99% of the time just because of how convenient they are. And recommend them heavily. And they're not too expensive to make. It is, yeah, glowstone block, 2 gold, and some stained glass. And some glass. It can be just basic glass. So they're not hard to make once you've got glowstone. I mean, especially like if you're like me, a lot of times I use glowstone just because it looks nice. Or I have it early in the game and then never bother going back. F7 turns that back off again. But just want a pretty pattern. Well, I want a pretty pattern too. If I'm going to do it, I want to be pretty. You'll notice I try to do patterns whenever possible. Look at my glowstone, how evenly spaced out it is. All right. This is our big old fat battery. 4563. I think that went up from 4561. Let me write that number down. That's not it. That way I can come back and see if it's actually filling up or not. I haven't messed much with sugarcane just because that's inside the range where things should not spawn from the bedrock. So I haven't had a single monster spawn here so far. This is just extra sugar. I don't even need this anymore, but I still keep it up and running once in a while. Item collector grabs it and the system. I have some automated now. That one there's just because it's pretty and I didn't want to mess it. Wow, I made a lot of extra flux points. But the good news is now I have enough flux points for the rest of my life. Oh, I know what I need to do. Sleeping a bunch. Oop. Come on, reactor. Let's take a look at this reactor and see. Oh, we're almost halfway to where we're going because we only need the halfway point. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so halfway there almost. All right, good deal. So this going, I just have to let it charge. This ready to go. Just got to get it up and running. Hello, Ghost. So now we can work on a couple of other things. I had some other stuff I wanted to do today. There's something else on the list, or is the list done? Let me check it. Major seeds, out of blazing. I have dropper on. Why did I put modpack Flux didn't work? This is not how it's supposed to be. Something changed. Let me. Oh, see, it was working here. It just wasn't showing on the wall. All those are done. I've already done that. That wasn't going to mess with. Big stupid reactor. We're working on that one right now. Hello, Ruddy. Did you get the compressed items achievement? Nah. This one's not so much an achievement run because I've got all the other ones before. You know what I mean? I don't. This one is the one I haven't got. That's why we're trying it. But I haven't really been trying to knock out all the achievements. Like, I'm not messing with cookies. I've filled the cookie jar with cookie singularities so many times that I just don't feel like doing it again. Because it doesn't benefit me. I don't need it. You know what I mean? In the playthrough. I'm not doing all the singularities. I'm not doing the s'mores. Just because, again, I've done all that before. You guys have seen me do all that before. Trying to find some new stuff. And I'm not even going to touch ME. system. All right. Now, what the heck else was it I wanted to work on? You need essence in the mob duplicator. I don't remember. Let's find out. You know, I don't know if I've ever used this machine. Accepts range add-ons, so let's add a range add-on in there. Probably going to need power. Oh, you know, I've got some. So see how this works. I have no idea. I've never used this. Somebody asked me about this the other day, too, and I hadn't known it. What a time to check. I don't need this anymore. Poop. Poop. I've already got power here. Turn that off. Okay. That's not the right point. I brought the wrong flux. Dang it. Point. All right, what do you do with this thing? Let's see. Fluid essence. Fluid essence. Let's see here. Gamer plays Epic or Skyfactory is one of my favorite mods as it always has content you haven't seen. Very accurate. There's always something new to find in here. I agree 100%. All right, give it a range add-on. We're going to get an enemy system just for the achievement. I want to cut my eyeballs out with rusty spoons. Terry, I understand and feel your pain. Glad to hear. Oh. So there's the work area. Okay, cool. Mob duplicator. Provided with power, essence, and any entity in a mob imprisonment tool, it will spawn them around it. It will count the entities nearby and stop spawning if there are too many. Essence. But what kind of essence? That's the question I'm wondering. Why can't I auto-sort this for some reason? Essence. All right. Absolutely. Assuming we're talking about basic essence, which is going to be experience converted into fluid dictionary. I did a tutorial on that a while back. All right, let's do that. Really? I'm out of plastic of all things? Good Lord. Oh, I know why. I never did finish my... That was my fault. I never did finish my plastic automation. I'll show you what I mean. I have 52 plastics. Well, I don't know why I didn't pull more out there. Plastic. Dry rubber ball. I got tiny dry rubber for days. I have it automated into tiny dry rubber. I just hadn't crafted it the rest of the way because I had 1,000 and I didn't need it. So I'll cook up a few more and this will last me forever. This is one of those I got the production of it automated. There just wasn't much of a need for me to go beyond that. There we go. That'll make more than enough. More than enough. Gonna need a tank. Need a special tank. Oh no! I'm out of these. Yeah, I fixed it. Need a special tank. Cable. Good cable. Good cable, I said. Bring us some flux. Fluxity, flux. 499. Turns out I had a couple. That, I was trying to make a dictionary, right? What else am I missing? Whatever was in the bottom. Okay. Oh, iron gears. Okay. Easy sauce. All right, so there's that thing. And then that has to run into the other mob thing. Okay. This is just for testing purposes. This is not meant to work forever, or else I would do this a little bit differently, but not gonna be like that, huh? You don't need power? I'm sure you need power. Oh, you don't need power. What am I doing? Sweet. Forgot about that. Ruby. That does not need power. So let me see. What else do I need to do? Item transfer dupe glitch. I'm not sure. If you mean the old one using filing cabinets and stuff, they fixed that. It doesn't work anymore, unfortunately. Boy, was that fun when it did, though. I remember discovering that for the first time. I think I made that tutorial that day. I was so excited to find it. Why are you not letting me do anything? Experience. Essence bucket. There it is. Where'd it go? Where did my... Oh, I already went in here. That's why. Sweet. All right, so that works. So, all right, so we've got this in here. Now I need a mob imprisonment tool. My understanding, most of them have been. All the ones that I was aware of. Ooh, too many O's. All right, that's not under tool. Okay, there. Oh, gas tier for the win. All right, now I need a mob. Huh. Seed. What have I got for seed? Beetroot seeds. I don't know if it works on animals. Let's make something hostile just to be on the safe side. Creeper seed. There we go. Let's make a creeper. What do you mean I don't have any whatever that is? I mean, cactus green? Really? Cactus for days. Liars. Look, there's 15 of them right there. That in a second. Seed. Creeper seed. Whoa, what am I doing with the creeper seed? That's stupid. Let's do zombie seed. Creeper seed could get me killed. Having a moment of silliness there. I don't want to make... I forgot it's going to duplicate them. I don't need that action. Seed. Gotcha. I guess I would have wanted that more centralized, but let's do this. Gonna pop them on top. So yeah, that works. As long as it's got essence going to it, we'll make zombies. Because the Parabox only exists as part of Prestige. It doesn't exist outside of it. Its purpose is to give you Prestige points. So without Prestige on, you can't use it. All right, well, excellent. I got to the list. Cool. Yeah, Paraboxes do not exist outside. Oh, little guy with a helmet on. We're going to smoking like. I'm gonna turn that off now, though. Don't need a bajillion of these things. Everybody's dead. Cool. All right, cool. That was a fun little thing. Work out a different process. Good essence. Nice. And I got a creeper in a tool. Should I need one later? Not a creeper, a zombie. Convenience. A zombie angel? I know we see that around Christmas. I don't remember seeing him the rest of the year. Possible, though. This also depends on what you're playing. There's in there. That's good. Oh. Every time I remember it, I'm trying to remember to sleep just to help the fuel build up. Hoping we're halfway to halfway. And technically, that's a quarter. We are a quarter. Okay. That took about 30 minutes. 30, 40 minutes. Not horrible. It'll definitely be on before the end of the stream. This will not be. Right, so with that gone, what else do I need to build? I'm forgetting something. Something important in here. All right. I do have a Discord channel. Yes, I do. It's located. Link should be down in the description of the stream and all my streams and videos. Or you can go to my website, Onlydraven.com. There's a button right at the top that you can click on. That'll take you right in. We would love to have you. Can you show me your laser setup? Yeah, I just have a very, very basic one here. I got my base in the middle. I built this before I was using Flux. So I have this spider power contraption here. So it's running off of 4, and then all the items underneath are being wirelessly transported into my system. So I just ran a very, very base one. I only need a single. I wanted it just early on so I could build up just enough ore that I could get the mystical seeds. So things like magnesium, lithium, and stuff like that. Oh, excellent. Glad to have you, gamer. But I wanted to just, when the time came that I needed lithium, I wanted 4 bars of lithium so I could make a seed. If I had more than that, better off. That's really what this is for to me. It's just to get me enough to get mystical going. And then I never bothered to turn it off. So when we look at ore, I've got a bunch in here. You see, I don't have a ton of dilithium, just fiends like crazy. Still don't have any platinum, though. I don't think I pulled a single platinum out. Nope. I thought there... Is there platinum ore? I could have sworn there's platinum ore. Yeah, there's platinum ore. Thermal foundation. It is uber rare, even with the lens. But, I mean, you don't really need it. You can make it with diamond and silver, so it's not that hard to get platinum any other way. Ooh, I have a lot of those left, too. Nice! Alright, let's see. Anything in here I need to put into a cabinet? Not that I can see. I would like to get the monster spawner. Dang it. Strong. Oh, my lever's gone. I should get that back up and running. I don't think I put any more flares around here. Once the flare light fades, that should kick in. Woohoo! All right, let's see. Any other craziness that needs... It does suck I can't get to the end in this playthrough. I will never have an elect. The end is broken in SkyGrid. You can't go there. It will crash your game and potentially you'll lose it. Oh, I did need to get the other ones of those up and running, though. They should be. I didn't turn them off. That lever got knocked off by the dragon I accidentally summoned. Yeah, they're on. I was mostly just using it for experience. I think I've drained it all. Very little in there. Not that big of a deal. Again, most everything out of there, I'm getting another way. I do need to get another... I don't even have that running. Okay. Well, that is obviously something we need to do. Let's see. Where'd it... Whoa, Draven got spun around. Here we are. What do we got in the Deep Learner? Darkwood data, glacier data, forest data. Trying to think of what, if there's anything I can make with seeds that would level those up, or do I have to go to the Twilight Forest? Because if I go to the Twilight Forest, all my power stuff's going to start charging, and I don't want to do that. Stop charging, I mean. Hard decisions. You'll have to see. Death Tome. Oh, there's no recipe for Death Tome. Or Minotaur or Helmet Crab. Ah. That sucks. Blue Slime, I think I've already done. Blizz, I've already done. Yeah, I'm going to have to go to the Twilight Forest. That sucks. Whoops. Well, if I rush over there real quick, try and do it real quick. I only have to kill 6 things. I haven't been to the Twilight Forest ever in this. Twilight Forest. I think the stuff in the Lich Castle should count. Find out. I've got 6 to go on everything. Should have brought my gun. Oh, hold on a second. Well, that's my sword I threw. Crap, I forget which one the power button is. That turns that on, but which one turns it on? Whoa, got it. All right. On the induction matrix. Yes, I do. Give me 1 second. I'll grab it for you. Here, back to where my tutorials are. There you are. There's the link to the induction matrix. Real quick, let me find the controls so I can turn on my dark vision. What am I doing? Number pad 7. Really? Yep, sure enough, there it is. Let's see. How do you unlock the other areas in Twilight Forest? You have to defeat the bosses and such in different orders. Did it not show up there for you guys? Hold on. Why is it not letting me post my own links? Whoops. Nope. Oh. I can put a poll in here now? Well, that's cool. They've added the ability to do polls. Dang it. I posted the link a couple times. Let me know if it came through there. I think that last time it might have worked. Hard to tell for sure. Ah, spider. Okay, did that give me anything? It did. Excellent. I just got to kill 5 more things. Put out another spider or something. Buck, you'll count. How about now? 3 to go still, so some of these aren't counting. All right, Smitty. I need those spiders after all. No, that one committed suicide. Could have been nice enough to wait for me to come back and kill him. Rude much. Skeleton, you don't count. Book count? The book doesn't count either. It's gotta be spiders. Death from above! Oh. There we are. Basic tier. Excellent. Easy enough. And there it is. There's my cake. We'll go back over and get that one charging, and I'll work on the other 2 later. Whisking you from the Twilight Forest. Whisking? I'm being whisked. Not sure how I feel about that. Somebody might find that offensive. Whisking. Stop there. I guess I'll throw that in. There it is. Basic. Excellent. I don't like not having something leveling up there yet. Those I want. Cool. To try something stupid. Magnet's not. Okay, well, I thought that I was going to see if it would even register that that's on. Did not. E-magnets are not powered, and boy, are there a lot of those. Come on, Reactor. Hurry up, dang you. I need to get going. I need to get charging. Hello, Edits for Fun. Welcome. All right, so let's see here. We need a project. Let's take. We got that done a little bit earlier, faster than I thought. What other things? Oh, that's right. I was looking over here. Yeah, so Twilight Forest, to move further in, you have to defeat them in order. So you kill the Naga, lets you go to the Lich. You kill the Lich, it lets you go on to the next one. So specific, there's an order. I think I have a tutorial showing the order. Almost positive. Oh, I don't need that reactor. Funny, I've got almost everything. Cannot get an Elytra. Bad days. I've done most of the achievements I wanted to do. I don't have any big projects. Guess we could build something. What could I build? Interesting. Skygrid thing does look good, but it does, I don't even know. It does cause a little bit of lag, unfortunately. Now I want those last 2 bites of my dinner. Videos, it helps most of the revisions in the modpack. Well, I'm happy I could help. I appreciate you coming by and saying so. Thank you. It is a pleasure to do so, and welcome to the community. Hello, Torpedo. Oh, that's right. Got my gun up. Guess I can finish leveling these out. I need enchantments. For some reason, this mob farm has not been producing. I mean, even when it's up and running, I'm getting very bad drops here. I'm in Jungle Hills. There's no reason why I shouldn't be. So I believe it has something to do with the fact that it's SkyGrid. Drops work, loading and mob spawning works definitely differently. SkyGrid. Hum. Oh, look at that! An ocelot family out of nowhere. Kitties! Hello, kitties. Ooh, 4 little guys and a mommy. That's awesome. Are you abandoning these 3 for that one? Oh, I guess I know who mom's favorite is. Good lord. Kitties. Let's see. I need a project. I can't wait. Yes. Yeah, in fact, there's a polar bear. He spawned from that one. You know what I need? I need an egg. Eggs don't show here. I need a spawn egg, but I need the spawn egg that's a human. You know what I'm talking about? Where sometimes they drop a head. What are those mobs called? Damn it. I haven't seen a human spawner. So I wonder what that'd be called. All right. We're gonna cheat for just a second. For educational purposes. Hello, Brian. It's going well, thank you very much. Doing some scurf. All right, so I'm going into creative for just for a moment because I want to find out the name of something. I'm not gonna hack the mainframe. Calm down, everybody. I need to find out what the mob is so I know what type of mob to go after. Guardian horse, husk. Ball. Pig. Villager. Villager. Statue bat, bounce creeper target dummy. System. Human. Right, it is human. I need a human. Need to find a human. Back in survival. Again, not going to get the human. We need to find a human. Where would I find one? I need their DNA. What if they spawn out here anywhere? We'll go on a brief tour of SkyGrid and see if we can find one. Skeleton. Skeleton. If I can find a human, I could swab it and make one of my own. But I think the only way I'm going to find one is if I happen to find one of the spawners for one. If that's a giant sword, I'll take that. That or if I find something, let's see. Witches. Do I have a spawn point? Do I have a teleport point? My day is going well. I'm just trying to find humans. Chicken! Quite what I was looking for. Nothing. Gypped. Rabbit's foot and a rabbit hide. Was not a lucky rabbit. Numbers. Diamond emerald stuff. Does hurt the eyes zipping around a little bit. Piggy! I like pigs. Bacon seeds. Donkey! I don't think we're going to find one. I've never seen a human spawner all the time I've zipped around here. Me. Llama. Llama, ding dang. Cow. Skeleton. Cow. Sheep. How crazy is this to look at, right? Interesting world type. Does give me vertigo. Spiders. It'd be cool if, like, out in the middle of nowhere here, you might come across an island of something crazy, you know what I mean? A little landmass with something special hidden in it. That'd be kind of cool. Llamas. Zombie. Rabbit. Lots of animals. I don't think we're going to be successful. One moment for the world to load back in. So, I feel like maybe I should do a build of some kind. What should I build? What is worthy of building at this time? I'm starting to reach the point of the playthrough where I'm running out of things to automate or do. Oh, wait! I know what I want to look at. Mechanism. There's a whole nother thing here that I don't know what it does. A thermal evaporation plant. Valve placement multi-block, allowing for fluids to be inserted. Controller. Okay. Casing for a thermo plant. Induction matrix. So there's just 3 parts of it. Is there a mechanism book? There is. Let's do about that. Oh no! Glasses got smudged. Fixed it. You dictionary. What do you do? Well, that didn't help me. Still have that smudge. That's not the book. I thought that was the book. Well, the mechanism has a guidebook in here. You know, I'm not a big fan of the guidebooks anyways. Okay. Fine. Then we'll do it on our own. Sure, I need to have at least one controller, right? Ooh, I'm all out of something. What's this? Oh, I need these first. Okay. I'll make a few. Those aren't hard to make. These. And for fluids to be inserted and extracted. Well, I'm assuming I need at least 2 of those. We'll make 4. Now, it does say by using a lot of heat. I feel like maybe I should make that somewhere less dangerous. One moment. I also need to get some more brick made. So we've got furnace wood. Good. That's going to give me some of that. Yeah, I agree, Landon. I'll end up having to pull up the wiki as well. I'm going to need a place for this machine because I don't know how dangerous it is. So, you know, for safety's sake, I don't want to build it super close. We don't have much coming off this side. Let's build something over here. If it ends up not being dangerous, I can build a little pathway to it. Actually, we'll go up higher. Oh! I just had another idea for something fun to do, too. Sweet! Now all the ideas are coming rushing in. Good Lord. Looks high enough. It looks cool. Do that. Okay. 2, 3, 9, 10, because I don't know how big this has to be. Can always make it bigger. Giggity. There. Where's my gadget? Start here. All right. Bear with me while I look up some stuff. And what was this called again? Thermal evaporation. See what we have got. It is used in the mechanism ore processing system to produce brine from water. Well, I already know an easier way to do that, but that's okay. They're available in 2 versions. In simple and advanced version are the temperature and production rate. And that minimum height is structure is 3 blocks. Minimum height. Second. That's doable. That's totally doable. And is it 4x4? Excellent. This will not be hard at all. Excellent. 2. Easy. Then probably give myself a little bit more room there, but that's all right. There. There. Where's the other one? Over here. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna need some solar. see. Oh, wait. That is not what I thought it was. Crap. Advanced solar generator. That's what I needed. Pooh. Made the wrong thing. My bad. That's all right. I can find a use for these things somewhere. Whoop. What do I not have for that? Oh, I gotta make the little ones. So I'd need 4x4, 16 of these. $16 times so many. Few here. Now what am I missing? I used them all. Oh god. Okay. One of those things. Just one of them things. Going to need all the alloys. All of them. Redstone, iron. Okay. Get a few of these things cooking. Okay, get us a few of those. Back in. Do not stack, which has all those. How many can I make out of that? 2, 3. Oh, I was so close. Oh, what we got here? Michaela says, hello. Thank you so much for all your tutorials. They're incredibly helpful. Well, you are very welcome. Thank you so much for coming by and saying so. I'm glad that I could help. And welcome to the community. We are happy to have you. Batteries or energy tablets. Okay, that could be everything we needed. It's not. It is. Weird. Okay. No idea what this thing does, but we'll find out. This is the advanced version. That's what it said online. The advanced version of a machine that I don't know quite what it does. The temperature is increasing. I feel like that's bad for me. This could melt down. Standing in a desert, production high. Temperatures, production rates thanks to solar. However, may have heat imported to the structure via thermal. Solar modules, the advanced version is still available. Heater, the heating generator is more than enough to reach the maximum possible operation rates. Start the production of brine. Input water into the plant via basic mechanical pipes and electric pumps. This makes brine. That's what the purpose of this machine is to make brine. Okay. Well, we're going to make some brine because, you know, I've never made brine before. Trying to get power generation going. So like 3 tutorials open right now. Working on the solar. My recommendation for power, and if you haven't got this tutorial open yet, this is the one I recommend. Upgrade how to create geothermal power. Way more efficient than solar, and it works at night. Basically, you take an upgradable geothermal generator. So regular geothermal generator, turn it into an upgradable one. It'll hold these modifiers, speed modifiers, which makes it run a lot faster. Basically, what you want is a cobblestone generator, the best one you can make. Tier 5 is, of course, optimum, but make as high as you can where you are in the game. Put an automated user on top, which takes the cobblestone automatically, shoves it inside a cauldron, which has a torch under it. This is now producing lava. The lava is sucked out into the geothermal. That creates power, and that power is what runs your automated user. So this is completely self-sufficient. Now, when you first build this, nothing's going to happen because there's no power in the geothermal to run the user yet. Just reach down and grab a stack of cobblestone out of your cobblestone generator and just start feeding it into the cauldron. After 12, 15 pieces, it's going to kick in, and then it'll start filling out. It'll start going all by itself. Then you never have to load it again. It's self-sufficient. It is loud. You might want a sound muffler. Now that you've got this thing continuously making power, if you add the speed modifiers, that just increases the amount of power it can make. You can then connect a Flux to it, or you can do what I did here, which is an energy cable running into wireless energy nodes and running devices remotely. Okay? And as you can see, you can put 9 GPS in there. What I like to do is I'll run a GPS to a mineral battery directly, and then use that battery to power multiple machines at one time. So I don't have to run a power source every single machine. And you can make as many of those you like. This will make a lot of power. But if it gets to the point that it's not providing what you need, build more. They're not really expensive. The most expensive component is the gold and redstone you need to make the modifiers. Modifiers can be a little pricey early game, but as you start getting your saplings, you're starting to need lots of gold and iron and redstone, it won't be that much of a problem anymore. Like I said, here I have them connected to Flux, but this is definitely... I'm draining this thing faster than it can produce. That's hilarious. I'm overworking all of these right now. For some reason, this one is having a hard time keeping up, which is funny to me. All these ones, too funny. I'm using a lot of juice to power up my induction matrix. 4568. I was at 4563 before. Excellent. It is, in fact, going up. So, for the record, that is 45.68 billion RF worth of power stored in here. This thing stores an ungodly amount. Takes a while to do it. But yeah, upgradable. Most playthroughs, I run my entire base on them. Or whatever. Usually, I'll end up having 3 or 4 of them. Anything I build inside compact machines, I build a separate one in there for that specifically. So that way it's self-contained. To give you an example. This is crystalline sulfate automation. You can see there's one over here in the corner, 2 corners that are producing power. This system uses a ton of power, so I've got 2 of them in there. This, I don't have this listed. What does this make? Oh, that's HDPE pellets. Confirm that. HDPE pellets. You can see there's another one down there underneath that's running this compact machine. This is tough alloy. Again, there's another one right over here in the corner. So you can rebuild them. Like I said, they're not real expensive, and they're pretty easy to put anywhere you want. What have I got in here? I've got 2 of them in here, because I'm running, again, a bunch of machines. They're power hogs. And I've got 3 running these. Like I said, if one's just not doing it, slap another one in. Add it to your setup, and it'll just double your power and then triple your power. Now, if you really want to get into some of the heavier stuff, then, of course, there's the fission reactors. Right now, the project I'm working on is a maximum size fusion reactor. It's got one of the only advancements I've never got before, and it's my white whale. I've tried so many times. I'm hoping this time I get it right. I'm also using some mechanism reactors this time, just because I'd never used them before, and some of the community asked me how to use them, and so I didn't know, so we figured it out. I've got this one up and running. It's a very large power source right now, and I am setting this one up. I'm just charging this. Once it gets to halfway, we're going to fire this on, and that will be another horrendous amount of power entering into my Flux system. But there's a lot of different power methods to work with. The geothermal is definitely the one that I recommend for most playthroughs because it handles everything. And on top of all that, slap you another fluid node on top of that lava, right? This right here, and wirelessly send lava to your smeltery, so you never have to put buckets in there again. Do it automatically. You don't have wireless yet, you can run a pipe right to it as well. Same thing. And then it will automatically keep your smeltery full and you don't have to refill it. I just like wireless because there's less pipes. Now, that's normally what I run my smeltery on. And this playthrough is a little bit different. In this playthrough, we went through and I automated blazing pyrotheum. That's what's going on inside of this machine. The blazing pyrotheum is a fuel much like lava, but it burns hotter and faster. So it drastically increased the amount of output. So if you have that going into a geothermal, it'll do horrendously more power. And if you put it in like a smelter stuff, it melts stuff faster. It's a bit to get going. I don't have it connected to everything. I just have it connected to my smeltery and my melter right now. I usually get confused. Fully wireless. That's one reason I like these type. I like the cyclic. So all you need is a cable to pull it out. If this is a chest, I can use an item cable. If this is a tank, I can use a water cable. Same process. Then you either power, item, or fluid upgrade. All you have to do is make a GPS. One. All you need is a piece of paper, and some light blue dye. GPS. And you take it over and you right-click it on something. So let's say you have wireless items, right? We'll take a look at this box here. This machine is feeding into an item one. So the cable's pulling the item out and putting it inside of here. Okay? I have a GPS sync saying where I want it to go. So if I want it to go to this chest, shift right-click, that's the box it's going to send to. So if I put that in here, it would then send to that box. I have it sending currently to this one. This is where everything gets uploaded into my simple storage network. The cyclic's really easy, just GPS and then connect. So that's one thing I like about GPS. It's easy to put through pretty early on. Oh yeah, we needed water and brine, and I didn't light that up over there. I forgot about that. Water and brine. Not brine. I need a flare lantern. One. How do I have cobblestone? I don't remember. Grab cobblestone, and I don't remember why. I'm going to need water. So it said I'll need a pump. Man, I'm using a lot of these pumps this time. Oh, I've actually got one full of water. That's convenient. Got a bucket of water. I'm going to need power, so I'll need some flux. Plug. That's going to pull that up. Then I just need some of the pipes, right? What kind of pipes did it say? Basic mechanical pipes. Is that what I use? Mechanical. Wow, I can't spell. Let's go to pipes. Basic mechanical pipes. What does a basic mechanical pipe look like? Basic conductors. Nothing's called basic mechanical pipe. None of this stuff's even from the mechanism mod. Check out mechanism again. Boop. All right, no pipes here. Fluidic plenisher. That's seismic vibrator. Wonder if they mean tubes. I bet they mean tubes and not pipes. Can't believe they're misleading me and making me think they mean pipes when they really just mean tubes. Ah, tubes. Okay. All right, so I need to flow water. Oh, yeah. Well, whatever it's doing, it's running. Ah! Fall down. Yeah, still doing something. All right, let's run some water into this bad boy. So, let's see. You get a pipe. Boy, that didn't work. That might not be the pipe they're talking about. We'll see. Need some brick. I'm gonna need some brick. How's brick doing? 4K. It does not take long to get brick. With the awesomeness that is the Material Stonework Factory. Water. Pump. Power. Oh no, that's heavy water. That's the wrong one. I don't have a spare heavy water. Realize that. Pump up the chain. This is one that's never been used. Huh. Well, I guess it doesn't want me to use these tubes. Right? Intriguing, intriguing. Yeah, it's using tubes. It's totally lying to me. It's totally using tubes. Well, that's odd. It totally is using tubes in the diagram. It will not connect. Interesting. Interesting. Input water into the plant via basic mechanical pipes and electric pumps. It's the exact same tubes on. Maybe? Those do look a little different. What other pipes are there, damn it? There are no pipes. Granted, it's not showing me Skyfactory, so might be a little different. Let's just try using, see if we can get it going with regular fluid cables. It's not working either. Diagram. Okay, that still looks right. Right, that's right. Just realized that the diagram they put does not look the same as this. Okay. They have here's how you build it, and then they have the actual picture of how they built it, and it's not the same. Still works. See, now it's showing brine. To get brine, wouldn't I have to be adding water? Is this working? Okay. See what we can do with the tank and see what it does. Where's the tank? Black hole tank. Do I have a spare one? Still making it, so that's got to be putting water in there, even though it's not connecting. It is still producing. Cool. All right. That is an advanced thermal evaporation plant. Never made one of these before. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, simple storage. This is my simple storage network in here. So this is where all my storage is, as well as all my automation is up top. All my saplings and everything goes inside of the chests. I'm a bit OCD on the decorating side of things, so you don't ever have to take things to the extremes that I do. Ooh, we're almost there. We're almost ready to turn on that reactor. All right, so I got a new little thermal thingy over there. That's cool. Now what I wanted to do is I wanted to build some type of room or base for this thing. That's the other thing I wanted to do today. I remember now. I remember the time. Get it? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to extend the size of this, right? Then I'm going to put a roof on top of it, a good ways up, and make the walls around it glass with a door that I can go through. Then I'm going to build a portal chamber. So up top here, on this next level, because Lord knows I can't stop going, I'm going to build a portal chamber that portals me to the different things I need to portal to, which is definitely overkill because I fly so fast I don't need portals. But what you going to do with your time, right? Now, like I had a life scheduled, we'll do this instead. Or, and I built so much that the leg is rough. Is this leggy or did I miss it? Nope, it's underneath me. It hadn't loaded yet. All right, there we go. So we got some space on this side, right? So let's see here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Consistency. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to bring it a little bit more back out because I don't have a lot of room outside of this. All right, that looks good. Looks good. That is a centered block, although I am going to add just a couple to the front. I have room to move around inside if I need to. I don't want to come too far because I don't want to get close to this. I want them to be separate. That should be good. How many have I got at the front now? 1, 2, 8, 6. But I think we all know that won't stand. Plus, it gives me a little more room to work in there if I need to. Okay. Q. Cool and the gang. All right. This. See how high we want to make this. Plenty of room to be able to move around on top. That should be perfectly. What I can do is basically, I say basic way too many times. I apologize for all my word using the word basic. And then stumbling trying to say the word basic. I'm going to use glass to enclose this place. I'm going to leave one section open until we have the portals made, so that way I can still get in here. And I know they're a lot prettier blocks than just these gray bricks. I just like the bricks. I like how clean they look. There's a lot of other stuff I could do that's artsier. I have before. Every so often I like to jump back into one of my old worlds and show off some of the stuff from earlier streams. No! Blasphemy! Get off here. Come on, line up. What's going on? Are you drunk driving? Come on. Only done one shot today. Come on now. There's no reason to be driving that drunk. Okay, so the controller's on top. So I do have a little bit of an issue that I think that might not be tall enough. So, fix it. Instead of breaking all that down, what we'll do is we'll dome it a little bit. That way I've got more room in the middle where I need it, and less room around the edge where I don't. And it adds a nice aesthetic. Almost like we meant to do it on purpose. Oop, too far. Okay. Kitty, rubber nose on my leg. Calm down, kitties. One more, and that should be big enough at that point that I'll be comfortable putting the glass on. Also, it's nice to get rid of, it's a way of not standing in the rain the whole dang time. By the way, I should ask because I haven't done it in a while. If you're hanging out there, it would be awesome if you would consider clicking the like button. It's actually really does do a whole heck of a lot to help the channel out, and it is greatly appreciated. And if you're new here, be sure to give us a subscribe if you would, so that way you can hang out with us all the time. I stream here on YouTube every Sunday night and Monday night Minecraft, and then Thursday nights I stream Dungeons & Dragons content here. The rest of the week I am over on my Twitch channel, Onlydraven Gaming. That's all one word, no space, no underscore. Have a Twitch account, it would be groovy if you'd consider giving us a follow over there as well. I'm in the wrong corner. I did get a head start on the glass because I knew I wanted to build this today, and I'd forgotten I wanted to build it today. That's not my gadget. I threw my gadget away. Nope. Fail, Draven. All the fail. What do I do with plastic? Now get that plastic out of here. Now I'm just making myself angry. Now, I probably did not get all of it because that's usually the way my life works. Nope. Missed a spot. Okay. Sometimes it's hard to tell when the lag is still catching up. 1, 2, 3. Here. Manually. Luckily, I have Silk Touch already on my Paxel, so if I do have to break any of these, I don't. Well, that wasn't smart. Where'd my block go? Oh, I lost the brick. Damn it, man. Too strong for my own good. My He-Man likes strength. Alright. Now, we are groovy. Take a real quick check over here before we keep going. Ooh, it's close! It is super close. There's that brick. Probably going to need more glass. And it always does this. The gadget struggles with this glass. I don't know why, but for some reason it does struggle with this. It won't fill it all the way in. See like it's doing there? I can manually fill in all the holes again. It's always glass that it has this problem with. I'm not sure why. And not regular glass. Always one of these nicer clear glass. What is this? Oh, that's the roof. Wait, why is there a... What in the heck is this, man? That's weird. The lag is real. The lag is so real. I can't vein mine it because it's touching that other glass. Oh. Wait, no, it's not. Cool. Not. Excellent. I did lose all of the wall I put in there, though, so it was still touching there somewhere. That was just a few minutes of complete waste of our time. Gonna go manually. It's just easier. Takes a minute or two longer, but I'm guaranteed to get it right. I do like this clear glass because it's so clear, but at the same time, building with it can be difficult because it's so clear. It's hard to tell where you miss a spot. Well, I'm using one with a thick white border, so it's a little bit easier to tell in this situation. There's also there's a glass. I can't remember which one it is. That has a. It's the same, just about as clear, but it has a black frame around it, which also looks pretty good. And that one doesn't break when you break it, or doesn't like shatter, just naturally, so you don't have to have silk touch. Stronger. This done. Yeah. Oh, missed that one. Do that manually. Oh! At least it breaks really. Right. Cool. Yeah. Time we finish this wall and the next one, we should be ready to fire up our reactor. Then we will see how much power we're producing and saving. Boy, am I ever hoping it's a lot. We're going to need so much power tomorrow for the fusion reactor. So again, the plan at this current time is that tomorrow night I will be streaming like I normally do, starting at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on YouTube. And we will be firing up the fusion reactor within the first 30 minutes to an hour. We'll do a check and make sure everything's working. I'll have to go around and power up all the cells. But as soon as we'll start working on powering it up very, very quickly. So that way, if something happens and it doesn't work or there's some kind of meltdown, we've got a couple hours to kind of troubleshoot it, see if we can get it going before the end of the stream. Now, I say that is what we're planning currently. I do, unfortunately, have to go to court tomorrow. And on the off chance that doesn't go as well as I would hope, there's a tiny chance I may not feel up to streaming tomorrow night. So we won't know that until we get there. I'm expecting to stream, but I do want to set that expectation that there is a small chance I won't be here tomorrow night. If I'm not able to stream tomorrow night, then my intention is I'll stream Tuesday night instead. Tuesday's usually the day I take off streaming. I'll stream here on YouTube Tuesday night instead, so that way you guys, there'll still be the 2 streams this week. But I'm 99% sure I'll be streaming tomorrow night. I just, want to give everybody at least a heads up. All right. Boy, it is, again, the rain in this game. That's probably one of the things I miss the most from Skyfactory 3, is the rain stick that you could put down and it would keep it from raining. Man, I miss that thing. And the chickens, but mostly I miss that. There's just no way to stop the rain, other than to build a great big glass level above. What in the world are you doing up there, Creeper? Okay, well, Raven has learned that he's not made this lit enough yet. Okay. Hey, what's up, Rexy? How goes it? This should be enough to power all of that, or to light up all of that. Just doing some construction over here. What you up to, man? Once we get the reactor up and going, we may use the rest of the evening to work on our portal room. Going to bed? Well, it is late. And it's a school night for some folks, work night for others, so I cannot fault you that. School tomorrow. School's the devil, but I understand. All right, let's take a look. It may be time to fire this boy up. Get this bad boy going. Let's see. All right, we're there. All I have to do is go get the last fuel component we need, and we can fire this up. Boy, do I hope it works. I need... Can I remember what it's called? There it is. A whole room. Whole room. Got 5 of them. Should have a thing here which will fill that up. We needed to have that DT fuel. Glad I did keep that thing after all. It's ready to go. It's all turned on. Right now, I'm building a second reactor up here to help power it so we can power it up tomorrow. I've got it set pretty much ready to run, though. All right, so our Holden goes in here. And then if all goes well, I'm going to flip this switch. This monstrosity is going to start working. Let's see if this is successful. Something's not working. Crap. Reset my injection rate. Still not working. Kicked in. Ignition temperature 100. Ration. Oh, wait. Chance it may just have to get full. We'll see. We'll know it's working when we have the little 3D image inside, like over here. See it through the door there? That means it's working. I'm not getting... I built this on a glass so we could see it better. Afraid this may not... If this doesn't work, I may have to work on it. Let's get a fuel, right? Check the fuel on this one. 2, tritium. 100. Something is wrong. See what happens when this hits 400. I thought it came on almost immediately, though. Hey, how's it going, Bad Nobody? It's going pretty good. Trying to get this reactor up and running. And hoping we're successful. 400. Something's wrong. Either it wasn't enough power. It used our whole room. It seems like it's on, though. All right, let's grab this. See if this drains it. Six. Oh, you're fine, Bad Nobody. Sometimes I don't think I can either, so I'm right there with you. Let that keep charging again just in case. I don't feel like this is working. Not touching this by much. Zero FE. Input. So this is how much it's inputting into the system, correct? It says 0. Oh, no, I'm Canadian naturally, living in the US, but I have a bad habit of doing way too much slang. Yeah, it's cooling off. We're losing it. Dang it. Do not for the life of me know why. I'm going to have to let that charge even longer tomorrow, I guess, and try to fire it up during the day. See if that's definitely built right, because this thing's here is set up correct. It's got plenty of fuel, so fuel's not the problem. Injection rate is correct. But it didn't kick in enough to run itself. I can only assume we did not have enough power in there. That sucks. Oh, well. Leave that, we will leave that going as is, I guess. Sad days. And to have that ready to go. Well, at least we can fill this up and get it going there for next time. Back to our building. Next time, step in the laser Draven. All right. I was going to build a portal room. Let's look at portals. Playing with portals. There's our reactor port. That's not what I wanted. Portal is not the word I'm looking for. What is the word I'm looking for? I want to use those portals. That's not the portals I like. Matter overdrive? No, it's not the matter overdrive. Which game is it that has the portals I like to use? What are they called? A teleport. Oh, that's telepatry. There it is. Teleporter. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, moo. I'm going to need one of these things. Teleportation core. Oh. These. What? Refined obsidian? I don't have any of that. Something to do. We need to osmium compress some refined obsidian dust. Refined obsidian dust is the thing we were doing earlier. I see. Wrong spot. No wonder I wasn't. This still running? Oh, it's got to be done by now. Okay. Redstone out. All right. So I need obsidian again. Forget what the fuel was. I do forget what the Find obsidian. Diamond dust. That's what it was. Just need a few, to be honest. Then I could do the rest with... I could make some seeds, which would probably be better in the long run. They have school? Ugh. I do not miss school. Don't get me wrong. Having to go to work is not much better, but at least I'm getting paid to do that. But I'm very likely you have not much choice in the matter. Okay. Some of that. Let's get away. Teleporter. So again, I needed those. Essence, I need seeds. Ouch! So I need to have at least 4. I want 16 seeds. 16. 4 is bath. 4. 1 stack of those. So I need refined obsidian. Osmium. Almost a stack of them. Almost. I was close. That's all right. Osmium. Well, I'm glad I made a bunch of osmium today. Hello, Joja. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Hello, Trilithia. This is what time I'm normally up to. 1 a.m. Eastern is normally what time I stream to, so not too far off my regular schedule. Go in there, you go in there. Sure, don't do what I want you to do. Damn it. There's so much to ask. Just need some refined obsidian. What the hell? Refined obsidian and an osmium compressor. Osmium. Osmium. Not osmium compressor. Oh, crap. I don't have an osmium compressor. Well then. You learn a thing now and again. Osmium compressor. I thought that one factory was the same thing, but I could be wrong. Osmium compressor. Injection factory. No, different machine. Okay, I was right. So I did not make one of these. Osmium compressor. Okay. Luckily, I already have a slot ready for a machine. All I gotta do is connect redstone pipe and an item cable. Cable. Come here. Cable. Here. Let's see. High school too, but I have favorite. Math? Oh, math hurts my brain, man. Expanding the diamond bonsais. Nice, nice. Glory of growing almost everything from seeds. Seeds! Love seeds. Mystical agriculture is still, I think, the most useful of all the options. That up. That. There we go. Nice, neat upgrades. Stack of those. Stack of those. Let's see. Do you prefer Mr. Agriculture or Resource Chicken or Cow or Hog? That's a great question. I would have to say Mystical Agriculture purely for the Supremium armor and tools and weapons. Mystical Agriculture provides so much awesome stuff. But I adore chickens. I love the chicken mods. I think it's fun. I like the leveling them up and raising them and getting them all set up. The chickens are a blast. They just don't provide the armor. So without that, I have to say Supremium's a little bit better. I don't like the hogs at all. There's almost always a better way to get the material from hogs. With the exception of ender pearls. Hogs are pretty useful when it comes to those. You're not playing when I'm off work. Valentine's Day goes good today. I guess we'll see. I was saying earlier, I have to go to court today. So we'll see. All right, so there's that. That's good. Right now, I'm just making some teleporters. Look, we're almost at the point. This is built. Our maximum size fusion reactor is built, fueled, and ready to go. The only problem is I need a lot of power to charge it up. So today I was setting up a second one of these to add more power to the system. And unfortunately, it didn't work. We let it charge up to half. I'm going to have to let it go further this time. For some reason, it just didn't charge up when I fired it in there. And it drained all our power. So we'll have to try it again. Also, we learned, I made one of these a few minutes ago, which was kind of cool. Never made one before. A thermal evaporation block, which makes brine. All it does. I don't have a reason to have brine, but I'd never made one before. So that's cool. Right now, I'm trying to make teleporters. So I like to have some teleporters that take me to different places. Because I enjoy those. Let's see. Math is easy. Math is the devil, and I hate everything about it. Math doesn't include... Yeah, same here. Chickens are amazing. Mystical agriculture isn't too bad. It can be a little time-consuming, especially in the early phases. It does take a while to get enough essence up to really start playing with it. Chicken missing some OP stuff like Nether Star or Dragon. Yeah, I don't think you can't do either of those from either of the chicken mods that I know of. I barely passed with everything. Once in a while I got a class that I like better, but most of the time, not so much. All right, so back to teleporter. So we've got... Wow. We've got that coming in. Now I need glowstone ingots, which is the same thing, but it says glowstone dust. So that one at least is easier. Already done? Good. Yeah, early game, it's got a bit of a grind to it. But again, if you really, really want to jumpstart your mystical agriculture, slide into deep mob learning. Because with deep mob learning, and all you got to do is build a place to spawn a wither. Then you have to spawn a wither and use the nether star drops to make a wither data model. Then you have to spawn 6 more withers, not all at the same time. Spawn one, kill it, spawn one, kill it, spawn one, kill it. As long as your data model, your wither data model is in your deep learner, you kill 6 of them, it will then go up to basic level. You can then put it inside of this machine, the simulation chamber, provide it with polymer, and it will level it up for you. And as it levels it up, it gives you pristine wither model, pristine wither matter. And you could trade those for supremium. You want to sit and automate that, which I've done. That's what all these are. I automated polymer too. So this bonsai automates and makes polymer. Or that, I mean that thing here. But in one of these things, I don't remember which one. Let's see. This one is doing, there it is, right off the bat, wither model. I have a 42% chance for every piece of polymer it puts in here, it's going to give me a pristine data matter, and I can trade 1 for either stars, which is great, or 2 supremium. And that will trigger that all the way off, so you don't have to, that'll help speed up the grind from the other end. How do you change the mode of the building gadget? I can help you there. Where's my gadget at? The building gadget, bloop. You're going to hold down the, well, first not that one. Hold down the G button. Then you can use the wheel to change what you'd like, and you can change the range as well. I normally use build to me or surface. I really don't find a lot of use for these, but you might. I find these two, build to me is the most useful, and earlier today I was doing the other one. I just realized that my wireless power. How's that coming? I needed less of that, so that should work. Teleporter. See what that was. Teleporter. 9. See, each one of these makes a portal, so good there. Let's see. Miscalculation is good only when there are seed duping methods and it becomes OP. I don't worry about too much about that. Again, as long as, like, I start it early. Get a couple seeds going. Leave it alone for a while. Go work on other stuff. Come back. Take all that essence, make it into more seeds. Do it there. You don't have to get that high. Like, I'll say that, I mean, looking at mine, I have this many. That's all the inferium seeds I have, and they're all tier 3. I never went higher than that. If we go and we look at how much essence I'm rocking at this point, you'll see that it has 338,000, which doesn't sound like a lot, but I've already converted into 109,000 prudentium. So that's technically 400,000 inferium there. And that's not counting everything I've used, and I've used a lot. Just letting it sit there and occasionally leveling it up as you need it, get 1 seed, 2 seeds going, it doesn't take long for it to start multiplying. Do you have prestige on this playthrough? No, I do not. Why was there an orange wall there? Have an orange wall? Oh, I know what you mean. This is where I make compact machines. So you can see that there. So that's the field that you can build within in order to make compact machines. That's what this level originally was for. And then I've been using it for other stuff around the edges, as long as I don't go inside the orange field, because there can't be anything in here to make your compact machines. But yeah, that out there is, I just had so much extra space down here, I figured I'd use it for something. We've missed so much. Like I said, if you do the deep mob learning, half the deep mob learning stuff will give you inferium essence too. So there's a lot of ways to do that. You're welcome, Charlotte. What was I doing? Oh yeah, portals. So for those of you who weren't here earlier, I've enclosed my system here. Right? So that looks a little bit nicer. So I think I'm going to go up 1 more level, and this is the level that I'm going to make my portal level. Oh, you're fine, Charlotte. Understandable. No rush at all. No worries at all. I'm here for all of them, and half the time I have no idea what's happened. All right, so I'm going to make a portal level up here. And then you walking through the portals will take you to certain areas. I figure it's just so fast to elevate her up, why not, right? But that means the first thing I got to do is I got to elevate her up. Let's get elevator blocks. I will need 4. Okay. No, up. Stop it. There. There. Nice. Okay. Not nice. Not nice at all. Raven realizes he makes boo-boo. Give me that. Stop throwing my packs away. Ugh. Horrible for throwing my packs away. I forgot the thing I was going to do. Failed, Raven. To get it. Brick. Ooh, we're at 13,000 already. Like I said, it does not take a lot when you get the big boy cooking. Let's see. Build. Oh, I don't have enough. Oh, I ran out. Okay. That's my fault then. That. Punk. That. Okay, now it's got to fill in the holes. Doing this, because I want it one notch higher. Let's see. Can I ask a question? Why are you on that world? Sure thing. So, Skyfactory 4 has multiple different starting worlds. And this one is called Skygrid. Excuse me. Before I started this playthrough, a community member, actually one of my moderators, had asked if I would consider doing this because she was having a hard time getting, kind of getting started. Several people weren't quite sure. Because when you start with this, there's quite a bit of difference between this and the regular Skyfactory 4. So I said, yeah, sure, I'll give it a shot. So I was going to do another Skyfactory 4 playthrough anyways. So I started a Skygrid one. Kind of how I ended up here. There. All right, so now again, oh, I forgot something. This is going to be my top level. I'm not going anything else here. I don't need this to be huge. I just need it to be decent looking. I'm going to fill this in with glass, kind of like on the other side. But I'm not going to do that today. I can do that off campus. Me filling up rows and rows of glass is not the most exciting thing, I know. So the reason I built an extra level here, when I put another level up, is because I'm going to use Flux to run these portals. And to do that, I have to put the Flux underneath. Well, the way I'm going to set it up so the Flux is hidden, it's going to be underneath the portal. So I need, if I didn't build an extra layer, it'd be sticking out the roof of the layer beneath. So a little bit of extra pre-thought there will make it look a little nicer when it's done. Because it's got to look nice. Got to be pretty. That's going to define my outer edge. Find our middle. Oh, I hate it. 13, 14, 17, 19. Okay, so I need to go 9. That's the middle. That does not look like the middle to me. I think my math is wrong. Let's see here. After the jetpack, what is the next thing that lets you fly that's more advanced than the jetpack? Glitch armor would work. I don't normally use the jetpack. I usually go right to the air charm, which is a slow but easier to fuel. And then I go right to Supremium. I don't normally use the glitch. I normally skip the glitch armor. But it is something that can work, yeah. Both the glitch and the Supremium give you creative flight. And aha! I thought so. 8. Aha again. That's the middle. That looks better. Yeah, that looks middle-ish. This thing makes it feel like it's off, but it is the middle. Okay, good. Good. Cool, and the gang. Oh, I already had that in there. Let's see, you know what? Let me do it that way. Still. Trying to think of the best way to do this. Where it's look. Flux. Okay. Why I threw away Tinker Armor? Yeah, I have no use for Tinker Armor. Tinker Armor is for me is only useful in the early game when I need to make an obsidian pickaxe so I can go get ardite and cobalt from the nether. Because it's easier to make the sapling that way. Other than that, I don't ever touch it again, really. Other than the smeltery, of course. The smeltery is great. Excellent. This should work. I haven't messed with this in a little while either. I'm going to have to remember how to do these. These. Now I've got to go make a corresponding portal. Over where I'm going to have that portal go to. I'm going to have the portal come out. Where do I want that portal to come out? I'll come out right here in the middle. Okay. That is the wrong one. Boy, I hope I catch this. I did. Whoops. That one. Wrong button. Okay. This one, go ahead and put on. Worried about this because I don't have anything under here. This on my network. Yes, so this will make portals that will transport between the two. Get to fine. It's got power. I'm going to call this mech reactor. Fighter and robot, you are fired. This is not for you. I haven't put lights up in here yet. Give me a minute. Okay. Now that I've done that, I'll go in here. I'll name this one room 1. Select. Great. Puts me out the other side. That was not quite what I was hoping for, but it still works. This should fix that. Forgot to build that on this side. There it is. Just got to block the other side. There we are. So now I have a portal that I can take from my portal room. Come over here, because I'm going to seal this. You damn. Stop existing! Where's my flare lantern? I was going to light this room up. I just haven't done it yet. Doesn't look dark right now because I've got night vision on. There. That'll keep that from happening anymore. Then I can build portals to wherever else I want to go to. So if I decide I want to have a portal that goes over to that reactor, I can do that. Or if I want to have one that goes over to that mob farm or whatever else I build after this, I can build a room for portals, which is what I'll do. And I'll put a little sign on here that says which one's which, so I know. I mean, this one's easy because I built it right there, right? Literally walking over in here and check on the status of my reactor, make sure things are going right. Fuels are looking decent, which I fuels at maximum. That fuels at maximum, so that's good. Are there an F7 mod to tell whether an area is lit or not? Yes. It won't work for me here because I just did this, but yes, if I hit F7 in Skyfactory 4, it'll show me yellow X's and red X's and places that mobs can spawn. Cool, it's a nice little 3-level room there. See, I thought about extending this one down here and building it up to that so it kind of matches. Doing the same with each of the levels. Just keep having them building up and sealing them in. The only downside is that it does take away... I mean, this looks cool. I like the way it looks. I really do. But it does take away the convenience of being able to just fly in and out of it. But I don't think I'm going to put one here. What's the thing that prevents overflowing when the acorns and resin are too much larger than the other? First thing is, if you're using a packager, you don't want to. Auto crafting, again, if you're using simple storage, and most of my stuff is simple storage based, so if you're not using simple, I apologize. But if you're going to auto craft with simple storage, you want processing cables. The processing cables will pull out the exact recipe that you want. 5 of these, 4 of these, it'll make 1 of these and pull it back out again. So you put your auto crafter in first, put in the recipe, then you put your processing cable on. You have to click with 5 and 4, right? Just 1 stack of 5, 1 stack of 4. That tells you this is what you want to pull into the crafter, and you click over here with what it comes out. Now, for obviously, this recipe makes 1 amber, but if you were making polymer, it makes 16 a turn. So on the right, you have to click with the size of stack that the recipe makes. And it'll say transaction valid if you have the right amount. Then, your crafter, which you already had set on required redstone and had a lever on, you flip the lever on, and it's only going to show the resin. It's not going to have any acorns, nothing's going to happen. You have to take that stack of 4 acorns, set it in there, and that kickstarts it, gets it going again. But the important thing to remember out of all of that, other than the order, is make sure you've got a folder for your copper amber to go to in your filing cabinets, or else nothing will happen because it has nowhere to put your amber. Even if you have an overflow chest, it won't go into the overflow chest. It'll only pull it out and put it directly into a folder. So all of these are automations on this side right now. And then I just started, got one on, must be over here. We did one today. Today we did silver, just because someone asked how to do that, and we showed it as an example. I've got room for a lot more. So I've already gone in, powered the auto crafters, changed it to required redstone, and put a lever on the front. So that way all I have to do is open it up, put the recipe in, slap on my processing cable, recipe on the left, output on the right, flip the switch. If it takes more than one component, throw the other component in there to kickstart it. I'm done. And then from that point on, if I want to turn on or off those things, I can click on my controller block and I can turn off or on any of my processes as often as I'd like. So Like right now, I don't have turning into clay balls because I needed a bunch of clay blocks for something I was building. I don't have it turning into redstone because I had so much redstone I wanted some redstone blocks. Things like that. I probably do the same thing with lapis at this point. Build up some lapis. And then that auto crafts it. Then you are groovy. What is this? Oh, pristine twilight matter. Sweet. I forgot I made that. Folder for that. All right. So yes, I don't think I'll put glass on this level. I like being able to fly in and out too much. Why? Flying order for an item, but when I input it, it always goes to the nearest container. That's because of priorities. So when you go into a cable, on default, it's going to say 0. The higher the number, the lower priority. So for example, if your filing cabinets are on 0, if you have any overflow chests, you want to make that a higher number because it's always going to look in the lowest number first. So right now, for example, I have, let's grab something. I got some acorns here, right? I have a filing cabinet upstairs. I'm not even standing all over. One of these filing cabinets have acorns in it. And the cable on the back is priority 0. Now, if I went too far. If this chest also had priority 0, if I put the acorns in here, it would come into the chest because it's closer. But if I make this a 5 or any number higher than 0, it's always going to check the zeros first to see if there's a place to put it. And then if there isn't, then it'll put it into your overflow chest. So since default is 0, I leave all my normal filing cabinets 0, and I just increase. Like this is an input cable. I have as 10. I don't ever want anything going into this chest. This chest is purely to pull stuff into my system. Getting a little clogged there too. I'm going to look at that later. And so that's a 10. I never want anything going into either of these chests. That's a 10 as well. Well, that should have been a 10. Input cables are a little bit easier because they don't do that. I was using this as an example, but yeah. The processing cable protects it from jamming. He's done a tutorial explaining. That's correct. Auto crafting. I should probably have that up because this is a very popular request. Let's see here. Give me 1 second. I'll grab. We've only got about 8 minutes left in the stream here, but give me a second and I'll grab that tutorial. By the way, bam, hit 17.6 thousand subscribers on the channel. Thank you all very much to everybody who's been liking the streams and the videos and subscribing. It has been phenomenal, the type of support and feedback I've been getting lately. So thank you very much for that. I really do appreciate it. Show all. Let's see. This is actually a... When did I post this? How to automate crafting. There it is. It's doing pretty well. There we go. That link should take you to how to automate crafting with the simple storage. Specifically, simple storage is what I use the most, so most of my stuff is simple storage based. I know some things about some of the other methods, the least about AE, but crates and chests and stuff, I can help with some of that. All right. Well, we're right about it near the end of time here. I feel like we got a bunch of stuff accomplished today. We got, oops. I got to cover this well with glass, but we got a whole second reactor up and about ready to go. Sadly, we couldn't get it turned on this time. That dart didn't work. So there's that. We got a couple portals going. We built our little portal room up here, which will be kind of cool. I don't know how much I'll use it, but it's still kind of cool. Hi, Buffy. Sweetie, what you doing? Something in your eye. Come here. You got a boogie in you. Buffy has bad eyes, and I have to keep him clean for her. All right, bad nobody. All right, so we've got that. We got that done. Got a little bit of auto crafting done. We got all of the flux stuff done, and the reactor up ready to go. So it makes me happy. This is about ready to go. I have 3 cats. All of them are mine and my wife's. Buffy was the kitty that we adopted 3 of them from the same place at the same time. There's a really nice lady who lives near us who fosters 25 to 30 cats at a time. How about you, sweet? And when we were there, we were going to go get 2 cats. We had cats, and eventually they got old enough that they'd passed away. I said we weren't going to get any more until they were all passed, because I don't want to bring a kitten into a house where there's an older cat. Number one, older cats don't like that kind of energy. Number two, I want that older cat to get all the love they can in whatever time they have left. But our last of our cats had passed away. We waited a few months and decided to adopt. So we went to this lady's house, and it was such a cool experience because we got there. And actually, here, hang on a second, real quick. If you guys don't mind hanging out, I'll finish off with the kitty story today. Let me just switch views here real quick. Hold on one moment. There we go. So we decided to go and adopt 2 cats. And we go there, and she had a bunch of bedrooms. And the bedrooms, yes, I'm talking to you, sweetie. The bedrooms all had like 5 or 6 cats in them. So we went in, sat down in her living room, and she would open up the door, and like 5 or 6 cats would come running down the hallway. 5 minutes later, a few minutes later, she'd open up the next door, 5 or 6 more, until finally there were 30 cats running around. And my mother-in-law and my wife were there, and they're going to pick a cat, and they already had an idea of what they were looking for. The cats, they'd already been looking online in the shelter and such. But the lady, whose name was Rhonda, was like, I'd like you to get a feel for the cats, make sure that you mesh well with them. You're getting a cat. One of the cats my wife wanted, turns out, was not a very social cat, and we wanted cats. We're cuddlers. We like that. So okay, she hates it when I pick her up, but I'm gonna show her to you. Come here, Bob. You're sweet. You're okay. You did good. This is Buffy. You did good. She doesn't like to be being picked up. If she walks up on me, she's okay with it. Isn't that right? You want to hop down? Okay. She'll come up and climb up on my belly while I'm sitting here working and just go to sleep laying on me while I'm working. She doesn't like being picked up. But Buffy came and sat on my lap, and then she'd go away and she'd come back, go away and come back. And they picked out a big boy named Midnight, who has just a little stubby tail. He's born that way. It wasn't hurt in any way. And then they picked up a little girl, a little tortoise shell named Patches. And so they're sitting about it, they're talking about it, and they're like, all right, so Rhonda's like, so those are the 2 you want? And they're like, yeah, these are the 2. And I'm like, I'm taking this one. My wife and my mom are like, excuse me? And I'm like, yeah, there's no way I'm leaving without this cat. Buffy is exactly the cat that I want. And so Buffy has always been my special girl. I love all the cats. And I like to remind my wife that all the cats like me more than her, which isn't true. Except it probably is. But, I like to, I tease my wife all the time. But Buffy unfortunately has an eye issue that is permanent. It's not going to go away. So she gets sore eyes and they get gummed up a little bit. And I got to keep talking about you. Midnight is a chunker. He's a big boy. You'll see him get up here occasionally. I got this little cat terrier. He likes to sit up there the most. When he does, I'll throw up occasionally the cat cam so you guys can see him a little bit better. I keep talking about getting better lighting over there. I need to work on that. But he wasn't up there much today. And then Little Patches is my wife's cat through and through. She'll come down and I'll play with her and pet her and such, but she spends 90% of her time either with my wife or with my mother-in-law, sitting on them, cuddling. She's very much there. Midnight just goes wherever the hell he feels. He's such a chubby boy. But Buffy, same thing. She goes and sleeps everywhere, but at night, most of the time, she spends the evening. That's my kitty story. We have 3 kitties and we have fish. We did have a chinchilla who unfortunately passed away, I think, late November, early December, unfortunately. We'd only had him about 3 years, but he ended up getting a medical something. We don't know what it was. They were like, at this point, the testing, he probably would make it through the testing. So we're like, no, we don't want to put him through. Lost our little chinchilla. So it's just the 3 kitties and a fish. And my wife and my mother-in-law, who are basically pets, really. I'm kidding. Yeah, we are definitely an animal family. In fact, here in usually April or May, I do a charity stream to raise funds for my local animal shelter. And last year we made, I want to say it was almost $400 or $500 for my local animal shelter. And all of it goes to the charity that I do it through the shelter. It actually goes to a helping thing, to a thing that's called the Friends of Oak Ridge Animal Shelter. I live in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. And 100% of it goes towards cats, cat supplies like food and bedding and litter, and vet bills. None of it goes to taxes. None of it pays for a building or utilities. 100% of those donations go there. So I'll be looking forward to do that again this year. Since I stream on both YouTube and Twitch, I think I'm probably going to dedicate one day to one and one day to the other. So like the cat stream on YouTube one day, then I'll do the animal shelter stream on YouTube one night, and then I'll do it on Twitch the next. So I have 2 nights for both. I'm also involved in the Extra Life charity. I'm part of, if you ever follow it, the Rooster Teeth. If you know them, an online company, I'm part of the Rooster Teeth team every year. So in December, I have a 24-hour stream that I do every year, raising funds for the Children's Miracle Network. So that we just did in December. That one will be coming up again next year, or at the end of this year. So I try to do a couple different charity streams a year, but I definitely wanted to make sure I was doing at least one animal. Oh, there she goes. You gonna climb up there, sweetie? There she is. And right up there next to my Merge Worlds picture. You guys can get a good look at her now. The cat cam doesn't go quite that high. You gonna clean your feet in front of everybody? You gonna take a bath on the internet? Don't get my channel turned off and demonetized. We see this way. I'll go this way so you guys can see her for a minute while we sit up here. Yeah, I'm a huge Rooster Teeth fan. I've been a part of the sponsor program since their 2nd season of RVB. A friend of mine turned me onto them, and they're a large part of why I do this. I wanted to do the Extra Life. So I was putting the videos out, and I enjoyed that, and I was inspired by them to do that. That's how I found Skyfactory. They were doing Skyfactory 3 streams. I'd already been playing Minecraft for years, but pretty much all vanilla. And I'm like, I want to try that. That Skyfactory thing looks cool. And that inspired me to start making tutorials because I was having a hard time finding the stuff I needed. And they were talking about how they had a hard time finding the stuff they needed. And then Skyfactory 4 came out. I was up and running. And then I was like, I really want to be involved in Rooster Teeth. I'd never streamed before. So I set up a streaming system about 2 weeks before Extra Life and said, I'll stream and see if my computer can handle it, which it barely could. But people showed up and donated, and that's when I started streaming. And originally when I did the channel, I was purely just going to put out videos. I had no intention of streaming. And then the streaming thing really took off. A lot of great people like coming by and asking questions, and it gave me opportunities to help people in real time and have some fun and make some new friends. So, the whole process has been pretty wonderful. That said, it's a little after 1 a.m. here, and I got the court thing today. So I'm going to slide off. Thank you all so much for coming by and hanging with me today. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, it'd be groovy if you'd consider clicking the like button. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe. Now, if all goes as planned, I'll be back here again tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, where we'll be jumping in and firing up this reactor, hopefully. Hopefully, right? I'll try and get it powered up some before we get there. On the off chance that I am unable to stream tomorrow, small tiny chance, but there is, I will post something up on our Discord channel. Link to that's down below or on my website, Onlydraven.com. Come on in, jump in, join the Discord. We'd love to have you. And I'll post something as a community post here on YouTube as well. And if that happens, I will be streaming Tuesday night instead. But 95% pretty sure I'll be streaming here. Okay? You folks have yourselves a wonderful night. I hope you had a great weekend. And if you get a chance, come on back and we'll hang out. Okay? You guys have a wonderful night. I will talk to you later.